my ass. Like shit.
Dude, even then, even the worst possible PC port, it still runs better than the dog shit PS4.
But does it? I hear stuttering, like there's stuttering issues, even whatever resolution.
I hear it is, Kofi. I'll tell you what it is, because they were using AMD.
Facts. You know what I mean?
Nah, that NVIDIA shit looked worse.
Just telling you facts, man. I mean, I'm gonna run the benchmarks tonight, so I'll put the video up.
They was
Alex Cerny.
You talking about this?
Hey, man.
They used the AMD processor. They used AMD GPUs.
No, they
used both. AMD. They used AMD. They used like an
both.
RX 5.
I think they tested. I think they tested both, bro. Like overall, like the port is just. It's lackluster. It is what it is. It's a
1060 was like 30 FPS with the 1080p optimized settings.
And then the 580 was like 60 FPS.
This shit is crazy.
So it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was like the disparity was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Usually it's the other way around where
NVIDIA
is running better than AMD.
Did they had a day one patch?
He said
so. They said it was a 35 gig day one patch.
What?
Yeah, and they didn't address none of the issues that they said.
Yeah, so I think another patch they actually.
I think that game's gonna be like over 100 gigs, dude.
Yeah, they acknowledge the issue. They have acknowledged the issues, and they said that they're gonna fix it. But
well, mostly a lot of it is just. I'm sorry, Kofi. It's mostly uncompressed audio. Is really why a lot of the games are so large.
That shit does have a lot of audio too. The audio logs,
a lot of dialogue and stuff in it.
Yeah. So a lot of it is really just uncompressed tracks. So they use like FLAC files for music and stuff like that, and that's what keeps it. The file size is so large. They don't compress that.
I need to start downloading that shit now.
Eat a nigga ass or something.
I already preloaded it last night, but I don't have the day one patch. It's probably gonna be like another 30 gigs tonight. Knock knock. It's 67.1, but that's without the patch. So I'm wondering what the patch. This is probably gonna be like 102.
Is that without the patch? Though I think it might be with the patch.
I don't know. That might be without it.
Because if they let you preload, usually the preload be coming. I mean, sometimes it.
Yeah, we live.
The patch.
We live.
That's probably gonna be preload, and then another 35.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're just ignoring you.
Man.
We can hear you.
Let's do a quick sound check and let's see if everyone's mics is good. Shout out to everyone who's tuning in the chat. Real quick, let's do a quick mic check. Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Please let me know. You guys want to just mic check real quick?
Yo, mic check. What up?
Yo.
Testes. 1, 2, 3. Testes.
Hello.
Everybody sound good? Do I need to turn up anyone?
Are they live already? What the fuck?
It's called a cold open.
GI good?
Yeah.
He
muted right
now.
Yeah, I'm so sad that it's during the time of the podcast, to be honest, bro.
Yeah, that's an L, bro.
Here's the thing. How do you come on a podcast and then mute yourself for the opening and then not?
I had to mute. Bro, I had to get some food. I'm sure y'all want to hear me eating, so I just muted real quick.
You can do some mukbang on here? Is that what's going on?
What? I damn sure don't want to hear him eating. No, not the mukbang.
You don't hear no sloppy toppy going up?
Mic check it. GI, mic check real quick.
Yeah, what's good?
Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear everybody well. We ain't gonna waste no time because we got a lot of topics, yo. We missed last week, but we back this week. You know, it was a little quiet last week, so I decided, let's just take a break and come back rejuvenated this week. And, between then, a lot has happened. A lot of news has, popped off, and we're gonna have a good podcast today. So I hope everybody's blessed. Big shout out to everyone who's watching live. Shout out to everyone who's going to be watching later. Really appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and do the introduction. So I'm going to actually start off with our guest. We got a new face in here, Gold Chain Gaming. Say what's up.
Yo, what's going on, man? Thanks for the invite, Kofi, J Main, Jack Move. You already know what time it is, Alex. Y'all did catch me off guard, man, with the sound bite. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. We should have a good podcast, man. Happy to be here. It's a lot of shit to talk about. Let's get it.
And it's not a new face, but it's been a while since you've been on the podcast. Game Inspection, say what up.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me on, Kofi. I finally got a Switch, and buy Shin Megami Tensei 5 when it comes out next year.
Okay.
So,
yeah. And for the new people that are watching, if you don't know, the main members of the panel yet. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We're gonna start off with J Main.
Yo, what up? J May back checking in with the podcast, of course. Appreciate the guests for pulling up on us. And man, it should be a great show. We missed y'all, like Kofi said last week, but there's a lot of shit that's happened since then. So can't wait to talk about it, man. Let's get into it.
Alex.
Even though we weren't here last week to entertain you, as we normally are, as we are as consistent as we are every single week, I still appreciate all 297 of you. Now, there is a disparity that I see, though. There are 297 viewers, but I don't see 297 patrons on Press Start Podcast Patreon.
This guy, bro.
So, what I would suggest is if you enjoy the content we provide you, if you enjoy the extra content we provide you, if you enjoy the free content we give you, why not tip my hat for a shekel or two for a little bit on the Press Start Podcast Patreon? Because we are giving you extra content. It's not gated content. It's not content that's not going to be available for anybody else. It is content for you, the patron. Patreon.com/PressStartPod. Check us out there. If you want to give, you can give. If you don't want to give, don't give. But if you do, I appreciate it. And you know what? The best kind of appreciation is appreciation from me, because I got big arms and I do big hugs and I'll give you a little kiss on the cheek and it'll be all good. So go ahead and hit the Patreon button. If you don't like the Patreon button, hit the membership button on YouTube. If you don't like Kofi, because I know he's not very likable, go to my channel.
The fuck?
YouTube.com/ShowNoTalent, and then hit the membership button on my channel and do that there.
That shit
Also
scared
on
the fuck
Twitch.
out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You thought gunshots are ringing off in your crib or some shit, yeah?
They've been wilding, man. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
That's
All
my
right, yo, Jack, yo. Say what up,
good?
man. Come on, you might have to do the pony commissioner today, dog. Out of all days, you might have to do it today, dog.
I ain't got too much to say, man. I really need to keep. What's going on? Why everybody acting like this towards me today? Something happened? I didn't see nothing. Did something happen? What happened?
Oh, Jack trying to play clueless now? It's good, dog.
I ain't been in tune with the game and shit. What happened?
Oh, you been in tune with them bum ass Grizzlies. That's what you been in tune with, huh? Oh, yeah. You thought I wasn't gonna remind your ass.
Oh, fucking kill me, yeah. But that's it. That's your intro, dog. That's it.
Yeah, man. How y'all doing?
All right, so
Pathetic.
yo, there's a lot of stuff to dissect this week. J Ming, my man, what we getting into first?
Oh man, damn. Where should we start?
You want to do state of play since it was type trash and
Oh, yeah,
get that out of the
yeah.
way?
Yeah, let's run over that real quick and get that out the way.
All right, so if you don't know, state of play happened.
Did it?
Sony
It happened?
came,
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Sony came out in front of it from the jump saying that do not expect any PlayStation 5 major announcements, nothing from PlayStation's first party studios. This is a state of play that's strictly going to focus on PSVR, PlayStation 4, some indies, a look at other games that they have already showed and stuff like that. So it was a 40-minute show. J-Main did a live reaction to it. I was at work, so I couldn't. But I did catch J-Main's live stream and I watched it with him. And J-Main, overall, like, what did you think of it, man?
Shit. They definitely set the expectations right. I tell you that much. With that telling us not to expect anything pretty much major and shit like that. I like the fact that it was 40 minutes and most of the trailers were like gameplay demos, like that format in general. I think they should stick with that moving forward if they can. But other than that, like as far as the content goes, it was a couple things in there for me, like that Crash bin. Are we gonna go over the list, or you just want me to?
Yeah. Just give us your thoughts first, and we'll quickly go over
Yeah,
it. So
it was a couple things in there like that I liked. A couple games that I saw, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean? If you ain't watch it, you ain't really missing nothing. If you did, you know what I mean, you probably wasn't blown away by anything like that. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Jack, let's hear from you. What did you think of State of Play? Because you also did a live reaction to it.
Yes. I pretty much agree with everything J-Main said. You know what I mean? It was a couple of games that piqued my interest. You know, a couple of, I guess you'll say like surprise announcements, but it wasn't nothing, you know what I mean? Wasn't nothing to write home about. Ain't nobody gonna be making no videos on it or discussing it, no shit like that. And you know, people just ready to get to this PS5 news. So I think it really fell on deaf ears, a lot of shit they was talking about.
Yeah.
I understand why they did it. You know what I mean? Third party relationships and all that. But I don't really think this was the right time for it.
Yeah, at this point, like, to be honest, I don't care about PlayStation 4, PlayStation VR state of plays. At this point, I just want to hear everything about PlayStation 5 because we already had all our major games have come out. We just finished up Ghost of Tsushima. And, like, what else are they possibly going to announce? Like, I kind of don't care what they got to say about the PlayStation 4 at this point. I know the console's obviously super successful, and it's going to have, life after the PlayStation 5, or while the PlayStation 5 is going on. You know what I mean? Like, Sony's not going to fucking just pull the plug on it. They're gonna. As I said,
it's on brand for them to keep supporting the PS4.
Yeah, they're going to be supporting the PS4 for some time now. So I do understand it, but yeah, I just personally really didn't care. Gold Chain, did you check it out?
I did, man. I watched it, and yes, I almost fell asleep. It was comatose induced me. But on some real shit though, I think that like they did have some alright indie games, but people going to shit on them because that's not what people want to see
right now. Yeah.
So you doing the indie devs a disservice because they work is going on deaf ears. Why don't you just tell people how much this shit costs so we can just move the fuck on? Like, I don't know what they're doing.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
That's a point. Like, they did this whole presentation to highlight these smaller titles and these third parties. But at this point, like, everyone is only thinking about, like, yo, okay, when is the PlayStation 5 going to come out? How much is it going to cost? What's the launch lineup? Like, if you get that information out of the way, then maybe people be more, interested to hear what's still coming to the PS4 and stuff like that. So that's not really a bad idea. You bring up a really good point. Alex,
you would be able to digest Spelunky 2 a lot better if you got the price out the way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They pump faking, dog. This shit is crazy. How like Microsoft and PlayStation keep going back and forth without announcing the price date.
You know the vibes.
You know why. You know exactly why they're not announcing the price.
I'm starting to feel your vibes, Alex. Like
$5.99.
The longer they wait, the higher the price is gonna be.
Yeah. Yo, can we get some $5.99s in the chat, please? Can we get some $5.99?
You know why? Because if the price was super attractive, why not come out and just say it?
Exactly.
Right? Like, doesn't that make sense?
Say that shit. You ain't even got to open up pre-orders. Just like, yo, this shit about to be $3.99 for this one and $4.99 for that one. Boom. We'll tell you.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know your price is sick, might as well come out. Yo, okay, digital version is $3.99. Like, what's the holdup?
Nope.
Are they planning on making the digital, like, cheaper?
Bro, this shit $500 for the digital. That'd be
$599 worth dollars.
And then the Series X will be $5.99 too, and that's just gonna be a nightmare.
To be honest, I wouldn't be really like crazy shocked if the PlayStation 5 digital ended up being like a $4.99, $5.99 situation, and the Series X be like $5.99. I wouldn't be shocked, to be honest. I don't think I would be shocked.
At this point, I wouldn't be either.
I don't think I'd be shocked.
Shocked either. Nope.
Yeah, but I guess we'll wait and see, man.
Literally, consoles come out when? November?
November, yeah.
It's August.
Like 3 months.
Think about that.
Go like that. Yeah.
I got a question.
August.
I got a question. I don't know if you guys remember though, but around this time when the Xbox One and the PS4 was being talked about and stuff, like, did they announce the price a lot earlier?
Yes. Price came out at E3.
Oh yeah, huh?
There's
something's fishy going on then, yo. Something fishy going on then.
They trying to understand each other.
Yeah, like they each want that because that was a big moment. You know what I mean? That fucking price drop was a huge moment and stuff like that. I just don't think it matters for Microsoft because to me they in the field of you buy our game wherever we put it and shit like that. So in terms of an attractive console price, like they can't be too worried about console sales when you put your game on phones, tablets, computers, TVs, the leapfrogs, fucking etch-a-sketches and shit like that. It don't fucking matter.
So that's when the cost. Like.
It's really what they're doing is they're checking to see who's gonna break first, and so what they're doing is I would bet dollars to donuts that both consoles are going to be expensive, and whoever breaks first at the $5.99 mark will then drop the other one by $100.
I
That's what's
guess
gonna
we gotta
happen.
wait and see, man.
Yeah, so if Microsoft is $5.99, Sony's gonna say, okay, we're $4.99 and $3.99. If Sony says we're $5.99, Microsoft is gonna go, okay, we're $4.99. That's how they're gonna do it. Like that, I think that's really what's going on because it is too close to what everyone is trying to get, and it is too similar to what's happening. But in terms of the state of play, I didn't watch it, but I heard that there was some good indie stuff on there. Also, support your indie devs, okay? They actually make good video games. In fact, they actually make video games. They don't make movies that you somewhat kind of play. So support your indie devs. All right.
Doing good.
Anything, literally anything that Devolver pushes out, anything that New Blood pushes out, those games are gold no matter what. So support your indie devs. They are awesome. They make great stuff. Don't
Shout out to Fall Guys.
negate them.
You need to tell that to Sony, because Sony basically wiped their ass with that whole indie lineup, because everybody watching was like, fuck all of this. Don't care about none of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
J-Man, you want to just go over like some of like the good games? Like you don't have to. You can skip the ones that like look the mid. Just talk about the good shit that they showed.
The shit that caught my eye was Crash Bandicoot 4. Yeah, that looks dope to me. At first I wasn't digging the art style, but I'm hearing that they went that route so they can get the 60 frames, the fluid gameplay and animations and shit like that. So that aside, it looks good though. There's a lot of content in that game and a lot of different ways to play. And it's actually might make me keep my PS4 longer than I intended to.
I heard bad news, J-Man, during your stream. I found out that the game is not coming out to PC day one.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh shit!
I don't know what the fuck happened there. I don't know what happened
Which
there.
game?
Man.
Crash
4.
Oh, okay.
So PC man's holding another L. Oh man,
the master way. Y'all should be used to this. I mean, that's what we do. So.
Yeah, so that's crazy. That's crazy. That's not coming out of PC. I don't know what's up with these Activision releases where they're not like dropping them day and dates coming out of consoles first. I don't.
Wait a minute, J-Man.
PC doesn't even have Crash Team Racing yet.
I'm sorry. I gotta stop for a second. Did you say we?
We what?
You said that's what we do?
Why?
Yeah.
Man, he said you ain't part of it, bro.
Oh, you think you with this, huh?
I'm not a PC gamer.
What do you mean we? Who's we?
Oh shit,
bro! I'm not a PC gamer.
Who's we?
Me?
You'll glorify PlayStation.
What?
Yeah, J-Man's a PlayStation gamer.
I'm a PlayStation guy.
Yeah. We need to address it. J-Man, we need to address it.
So because I say fuck mouse and keyboard and I'm a controller guy, I'm a PlayStation
Who's we?
J-Man, you a PlayStation nigga, dog. Let's keep it a bug. We're gonna tell the truth today.
Fam,
we're gonna tell the truth today.
I just had my grievances on PlayStation on my channel a couple days ago. I ain't no PlayStation dude.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we're used to this, you know what I mean? We're gonna talk about what else we're used to with these ports too, right, Alex? Okay.
Yo, stupid, bro.
What else they had
Crash?
there? Yeah, Hitman got a VR announcement for Hitman 3.
That's gonna be cool.
They said all three of them gonna be in VR.
Oh yeah, the whole trilogy. So you'll be able to play that in VR. Pathless is like this open world adventure puzzle game that actually looks pretty dope to me. When I seen that, it's like you are, to traverse the world, you have to like use the bow and arrow to hit these targets throughout the world, and it keeps up your momentum and stuff like that, and it helps you fight like bosses and shit like that to get throughout the puzzles and all this other shit. Like, definitely check that game out. Spelunky 2 was there. I think Jack, you fuck with Spelunky, right?
Yeah, I tried to. That game, game is difficult, bro.
There was a whole lot of Jack Move games there showing today, dog. Yeah, that's what we gotta say, man.
Facts.
I support good games. You know what I mean?
that whole trailer was just them showing how many ways you could die in the game. That was it. That was the whole trailer.
Sound like Spelunky shit.
What else they showed, J-Man?
Shit. What else was there? Genshin Impact got a release date. Yeah, that game look. I'll try to tell y'all on the stream, man.
What's that based on?
That Breath of the Wild clone, we don't want that, dog.
It look like Breath of the Wild.
We don't respect that.
That actually looks pretty. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Genshin Impact slander, Kofi, please.
Everything with a protagonist standing up on the cliff and it's like a field of grass.
It's not that. It's the art style. It's the art style. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out.
So Breath of the Wild was the first one with that art style. Like, what the fuck?
Cut it out, dog. The way even they do the fire, the flames, and everything just looks the exact same. Cut it out. Jack, you know what I'm talking about.
You're
too,
saying
man.
that
It look like
you know it looked like Breath of the Wild there. Stop it.
Breath of the Wild.
There's a way the grass look like identical.
It's exactly the grass, the way the flames look. It's like literally Breath of the Wild copy and paste, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
So you're more worried about copying Breath of the Wild?
I'm not worried about it. I'm just not. Isn't it like a cell phone game as well? I don't know. I just have no interest in it or some shit, bro. I heard that shit's on like mobile too, bro. Who knows, bro?
Do you know that imitation is the most sincere form of flattery?
Yeah, you know, that's
so
BG,
sincere.
Hit the shot button. Hit the shot button. Hit the shot on the board. I need it.
Oh shit! It's so
Look, this was the 1 week that BG didn't copy our thumbnail, so I'm proud of him.
What else they had? Bug Snacks pulled up to the state of play,
Snacks.
and they showed a gameplay trailer for that game. I don't see what the freaking hype is and why this game is at this point. I think it's a meme. Like people just like making fun of it at the same time, and it's getting like publicity and shit like that. Kind of like how Knack was when that first came out and shit like that. So
I was about to say who hyped for it. This hype? Somebody hyped for it?
Nah, people they meme that shit. They meme it to death. So I be seeing it on the timeline and stuff like that.
I mean, a lot of people probably like want that kind of game anyways, because like everything going crazy in the world today now, they just want something to like fucking like relax and play something different that's not a serious ass game. Maybe they want to be a bug that just eats their own body parts as bug snacks. Who knows?
Yeah, it's just a game that I really don't care about. Like, I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't even know what it is. Like, I just don't know.
You're a bug that eats other bugs.
So is it like a survival game? Is it like a grounded for PlayStation or some shit like that? Like,
no, you're like a mammal.
You're like a fruit. Like you're a bug fruit.
You eat the fruit that's like bugs, and then I think part of your body turn into the bug.
And then it turns into the bug, and then you can eat your own body parts.
Well, they got to release.
They
got to release
this shit. Goddamn.
They got a release window. It's coming out holiday 2020, so it's probably gonna be a launch title for the PS5. So you know, Jack, that shit day one. You already know the vibe. So
anything that's probably saying holiday at this point is a launch title.
Yeah.
Control was there. They showed off their expansion and shit.
Okay, that was
release
cool.
date
Like,
August 27th.
So is it confirmed that was Alan Wake? Alan Wake?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
cool. That's cool.
Is that game on Steam yet?
It's coming out this month. It's coming out this month on Steam. Yeah.
Also, excellent fucking game. I recommend everyone play Control. That is a great fucking game.
Heard they fixed the performance on that as well. They added like DLSS
with RTX. And honestly, that game gives the best reason to have RTX in games. The ray tracing in that game is top fucking notch, but just that game itself, the second you get the fucking levitation, Jamin, does that game not just completely fucking change when you get the levitation?
Oh yeah,
dude,
take us to the next level. That gameplay is fire.
And Jack, what about when you put on the Walkman?
That part is fire.
That whole section
the best
is
fucking
wild.
part of the game. The Walkman part is like the craziest. Play fucking Control, people.
That's a good game. A lot of people hate on that game too. It's kind of crazy.
It's a good game.
I just think the story was a little bit mid to me, but the gameplay carried that shit a lot. And yeah, it's worth the play through.
It was Twilight Zone, classic.
Oh, you didn't mention
Twin Peaks.
Hitman 3 has VR support, right?
We definitely mentioned that.
Oh, you said that? Oh, my
Hold on, Kofi. What's going on?
My bad.
You ain't just like BG, bro. You don't bench.
My bad.
Shit crazy.
Alan Wake was in that trailer too. If y'all didn't,
if
y'all didn't recognize, so yeah. What else was there?
That one game they showed that apparently is like in shambles right now.
Oh, is that the Aeon? Aeon must die.
Aeon must die. Yeah.
Okay, so what's up with that whole situation? Because I heard that like everyone quit or something like that.
Yeah, their whole development team quit.
Last week
or some shit like that.
Like literally like 20 minutes after they showed the game off, they were just like, all right, we out, and just vanished.
It looks cool.
And they said the trailer was outsourced. They had to hire some people to make the trailer.
Yeah.
So the game's not coming out.
I don't even fucking like. Why did y'all show this, bro?
Well, if it just happened, they probably didn't have enough time to pull that shit.
Man, look.
Oh wait, it's Focus Interactive. Look, anything that Focus Interactive touches is like,
dog shit.
No, not dog shit, but it's very like specific. Like you really have to be into that kind of game to like anything by Focus Interactive or by Spider. Like that's just those games.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, what's that game?
Pedestrian.
The pedestrian game was there. That looked kind of trash to me. Hood Outlaws and Legends. It's like this medieval. I don't. It's like I guess it looked like a stealth kind of game.
Was this the PS5 game?
Yeah, this is the PS5 one. That kind of looked like Assassin's Creed a little bit.
That's Focus Home Interactive too.
That's them. I would like to see more. It was kind of like a cinematic trailer with a little bit of gameplay at the end. The animations kind of looked a little sketchy.
Yeah,
but,
it didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing too crazy. BG's favorite game was there, Temtem, that Pokemon, the Pokemon club.
Yo, can we talk about Temtem for 2 seconds? Yo, like I remember, niggas were hyping this shit, jerking this shit off, bro. Like, yo, the game lasted a week.
As usual.
Everybody dropped it, bro. Everybody dropped it. I remember my whole Discord was playing this shit. And after a week, them niggas were never to be seen. There was a Pokemon killer, this, that shit is trash, bro. That shit trash, bro. I'm gonna keep it
Well, we
real.
got to talk about the Discord, Kofi.
What
about
happened?
Discord?
Because our Discord, I hate to say it, these words are coming out of my mouth, that BG is right.
The hype beast?
Our
the
Discord,
hype beast?
The
Hype
hype
beast?
beast?
our Discord
definitely
is
hype
in
beast,
fact a hype beast Discord.
Oh, fact.
Hype beast, we
Because
know
next
about. You don't
week-
play a game unless the pop. Go ahead.
In 7 days, no one in the Discord will play Fall Guys anymore.
Oh no,
I don't know about that one. I heard that shit is heat though. I heard that shit.
Fall Guys is fire.
I heard that,
Especially
shit
if they keep the content up. That game is lit.
I haven't
that's
got
like
I haven't got a chance to
classic
play
party
it,
game
man.
shit.
We heard.
I played the
Listen,
game.
y'all remember about Destiny?
Ew.
Remember Destiny? Remember golf with your friends?
No, that's not fair. I'm not
No,
gonna do
Fall
that. I'm not
Guys,
gonna do
Fall
that.
Guys.
We played a lot of golf with your friends though. Let's not do that. We played a lot.
We
of
played
golf with your
anymore?
friends, though. We haven't played in a while.
Y'all on roll.
Remember
Y'all on roll
Gears?
company. Roll company in there. Y'all saw
That
that?
Roko. People still playing Roko.
Yeah, I've been on
Yeah.
Roko ain't gonna last another week.
Yeah, I think that game. See, I'm not really on it. I've only put like
This shit kind of boring.
like a
I don't know.
couple hours into it because I don't get the hype. To be honest, like it just seems like the typical like third person like generic shooter, bro. Like the characters don't seem all that interesting. It's not the game looks amazing, but I'm not really getting this crazy why this game is like so popping right now. I just don't get it. It just
It's
seems like
basically
pretty
people
for
typical.
people.
online
It's for people who don't want to get into CS:GO because either either CS:GO's first person or CS:GO's ceiling is too high. So it's a good in between if you're like, oh, I want a third person
Something
shooter,
more casual, right?
more casual. But then again, also it's for all the Last of Us fans who didn't get multiplayer in the Last of Us 2 as well. So it's third person.
Hold up.
I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to even argue. You're probably right. You're probably right.
Nah, it definitely scratched that third person itch. It did. And to me though, it's like a hero shooter that I can actually get with because the abilities aren't too over the top for me. Like some of the characters are OP, like Scorch and shit. They got to nerf Scorch. But for the most part, everybody and their abilities, it doesn't seem like they're too not too game breaking and shit like that. Like you can get around it for the most part.
Yeah, people say that it's pretty balanced and stuff like that, but like after playing it and watching gameplay, I just don't get it. Like I don't get the hype. It's not bad, but it's not like it's not really amazing. I seen that video that Jack posted that he got sniped. The double
Bruh,
snipe, that shit
I
was
don't even know where you got
hilarious.
shot from. When I saw
I got
where that bullet come from, man?
Bro,
Yo.
me and Hardhead was standing next to each other, not in the same place. How did this dude snipe both of us with one bullet? That is physically impossible, bro.
What BG
Next
said?
to each other
Bullet-
like this or like this? Or you
How the
guys
fuck
like
no
this or like this?
bullets
We was
traveling
next to each other. He
fucking
shot from in front of him. Like, what the? How does they hit two people, bro? They're
Right.
down both of us.
bullets was traveling horizontally and shit from
That shit was
from
crazy.
front to the side. Like what the hell happened?
You know what? It could have. Well, usually collapse like in CS:GO is if like you're like this, right? So
Yeah,
you're
like
one
you're in
behind
front of each
another,
other.
and then you can collapse the other person. I've never.
Oh yeah,
I've had CS:GO where if I shot somebody and the bullet bounces back. I've had that, but I haven't had anything like
Bro.
that wacky.
Some of the shit that happened on that game,
midair.
bro, you gonna be mad as hell. Like,
I don't know.
bro,
We'll see.
how did I get
You know, I'm
that
gonna give our Discord 2 more weeks to see if they're still on Road Company, but I don't think so though. I think
No, it's not. It's not gonna last. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last. So that's why I really haven't been on the hype train. I haven't really been like playing it that much because I know like mans are gonna fall off this game just now, bro. Like,
Yeah.
So
Shit, and then they showed Godfall at the last thing they showed there was Godfall new combat overview, gameplay and shit. To me, this was the best showing of Godfall that we've seen.
I agree with you with that.
It
It still look mid, but it's the best
That
show.
thing looking like God of War a little bit, dog.
Yeah, with the shield throw and shit like that. Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they kept showing Godfall before, they were showing like the same class and the same weapon and shit. So they showed like a couple different classes and a couple different weapons and stuff and some of the moves and shit you could do in the combat. I don't know what the fuck was going on that last boss fight that they showed at the end. Like they showed us all these new cool ass moves and shit, and then at the boss fight, he was getting shit wrecked. Like, what the
He's
fuck?
just
It didn't look
repeating
like
the same move.
It didn't look like that melee had no type of like weight to it either. Like I don't know, it was bad weird, bro.
It's a launch title, so you already know like the vibes with that, bro. It's not gonna be that great. I think it's just gonna be.
Yeah,
I'm kind of tired.
It looks
of this
more
whole
like
Luger shit, bro.
Godfall. You mean Too Human?
Oh,
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
That's literally what Godfall is. It's Too Human for 2021.
Mm.
Yeah.
man. Other
So,
than
over,
that,
so overall,
was it.
man, what do you guys think of the presentation? Like, we're gonna give it a score. Like me, I thought it was mid. It was whatever. Like, I
yeah,
don't know. I just don't care about it. I just didn't care. I didn't care to really miss work to see it. I just didn't really care about it like that. You know?
But is it that you didn't care because they ain't had the right news that you was looking for,
Yeah,
or that it was
it's not what I'm trying to
actually
hear. Yeah, exactly.
shit?
Go change.
yeah.
Like,
Everybody ready for that PS5, like we said.
yeah, I'm not really checking for that kind of news. Number one, and if I'm just judging it by what I saw, it's equivalent to like an inside Xbox, to be honest. Like,
Oh, God.
it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing.
Actually,
crazy.
yeah, that's not a bad comparison.
Yeah, it was like
was it-
equivalent to like an inside Xbox or some shit. Like
Was
that.
it better than the last Nintendo Direct?
I don't remember the
Yes.
last Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
What was the last time?
Yeah, it was
Nintendo
better than
Direct?
that.
I don't
It was better than
remember,
that.
bro.
The last
It was better than that,
Nintendo, Nintendo thing was the Direct Mini, and it was the one where
I didn't
they,
watch that. I didn't watch that
That shit
either.
was like
yo.
8 minutes long, bro.
I didn't even watch
It was
that
8
either.
minutes long.
Yeah.
Well, 10 minutes. But basically, all they announced was Nocturne Remaster
And,
for Shin Megami Tensei,
Tensei, right? Yeah, yeah.
and
I
Shin
didn't-
Megami Tensei 5. That's it.
Yeah.
Bro,
It was
It
better.
was
than
better
that.
than that. Yeah, it was
When
better.
it
It
co-
was.
when it comes to the Switch this year, the Switch, yo, if it wasn't for Animal Crossing, it was a complete dud. Like I made a tweet. I'm saying like, if this Animal Crossing did not launch, I would probably have like under 5 hours playtime on my Nintendo Switch.
Ooh,
bro. Like,
bro,
legit, under 5 hours.
Hold on,
Bro.
Kofi, you sleeping on Xenoblade? Don't do that. Not the first. The first one's actually, that's the best Xenoblade game.
Yeah, bro. I have 120 hours in Animal Crossing. That's like nothing compared to what some people put in. But if it wasn't for that game, I would literally have like practically no playtime on my Switch. Like this year has actually been a PlayStation year for me, to be honest.
Yeah, PlayStation definitely been coming correct.
Persona 5 Royal. Oh wait, I have over 100 hours in that. Final Fantasy Remake. I started my second playthrough on hard mode. I just didn't get around to finish it. Beat Ghost of Tsushima. Beat The Last of Us. Got the platinum on that. Played it twice. So like this year, I've actually been on my PlayStation more than any year. I think.
That's what That's why
bro.
you've been more likable this year, Kofi. You've been a little bit more likable.
Shut up, bro.
It was something about you. I couldn't. I get it. All right. I get it.
You know what I mean? So I've been actually on my PlayStation and PC the most this year, more than like last year. I barely touched my PlayStation. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. It was really a hot year for PlayStation last year, but this year I've been on it a lot. At the end of the generation,
I mean,
give
for
it
the
the
Switch,
credit.
is the future looking bright for you? I don't know, man. What that shit looking like for the
I don't
future
know,
Switch?
man. Like at this point, they announced Pikmin 3.
3
It's not even like
Deluxe.
the remaster
Pikmin
that
3.
like a man
Oh,
wants. Like
full price, and then they took it off the Wii. Ooh, anti-consumer. That's
That's anti-consumer right
That's
there, dog.
crazy.
No, it honestly really is. And then
Oh, they
charging
took
you
it off the
$60
Wii?
fucking.
they
They
took
took it
they
off
took
the Wii U eShop, bro. And then
They took it off the Wii U. They took it off the Wii U.
Yo,
and then they're
Nintendo
gonna charge you
gangsta, dog.
$60 for the
Bones
Switch.
Hey,
for that.
They
man.
gangsta, dog.
I got a hot take. I respect it, dog. I respect it. They know people gonna fuck with it. I respect that.
You see,
hell
like,
yeah,
I
they
don't.
go. They ain't got no choice, Jack. What else they gonna play?
You know what's
Listen.
crazy? You know what's crazy too, though. The Wii U version probably still $60 anyway.
No,
Yeah.
Nah, I heard it was like 20. I think like 20.
No, it's
Oh,
like,
was it?
you can get it
It
on.
was 20, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can get it for
Yo, they're
20.
some savages. Yo, the
Hey,
thing
shout
is, like,
out to
I'm not even mad at Pikmin 3. Like, it's not a bad game because I played that way back, right? But it's just like out of all the like the ports and remasters to bring over, like Pikmin 3, really? Like, where's the Metroid like
could have done-
Prime trilogy?
Dude, they could have
Like,
done
where's-
Xenoblade Chronicles X. They could have done Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. They could have done.
Dog, bring the Zelda
fucking
games
Zelda
over, bro.
games?
Bring the HD ports over. At least niggas will be happy about that. But Pikmin 3, like, it's whatever though. Like, I don't think I'm buying another game for the Switch for the rest of the year, bro. Like, I bought like 2 games. I think I bought 2 this year.
Maybe you don't think Bayonetta 3 coming out this year? Damn.
I think
That game is not
I
coming
bought
out this year.
Animal. Actually, no, I bought 3. I do have Xenoblade, but I just can't play it, bro. The
What
quality
happened to
is,
the
I can't
rumor
play it,
about
bro.
all that Mario collection?
Apparently, that's supposed to still be coming, but I don't know. But I
There's
literally bought like
also-
3 games on Switch, and I've only played Animal Crossing. That's the
There's a
only game that I'm
rumor-
enjoying.
Shout out to Dr. Trey 81 in the chat. Dr. Trey, what happened to the Mario collection? Give me some Switch news, man.
I mean, there's a rumor
that's
of a
Trey.
direct at the end of the month. A
A
rumor.
direct. Yo, Nintendo fans been
Yeah, so
crying
I don't
for
know.
a direct, dog.
Yeah, they've been crying for a direct, and I don't know, man. Like seriously, Animal Crossing carried this whole year for the Switch, bro. We keeping it a buck here. That's the only game that really
listen.
that carried
Dr.
the
Trey
Switch
says
this year,
Mario
man.
is coming, confirmed in the chat.
See, that'll be a big release if it's the rumors are true and it's gonna be like a collection of all the 3D ones. That'll be pretty
3D
fire.
joints. Yeah.
That'll be pretty cool.
That'd be dope.
But yeah, but
bring me sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but back to the things. Yo, let's just give it a score and be fair. You know, we give all these conferences a score. So what would you score this one, J Main?
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
6
Because
out of
I
10?
I like the gameplay that they showed, and the format was really good to me.
Okay. How about you, Alex?
I didn't watch it,
You
so
didn't
no
watch
score.
it, so we skip you.
No
How
score.
about you, Go
4 out of 10.
4? Jack?
You gave it a 4. J Man gave it a 6. I give it a 5. It was mid.
See, that's why Jack is a respectable person. You know what I mean? People be slandering Jack, but I don't get it. But I think he could be very fair at times, even though he be on this corporate slave shit sometimes. But he's not completely out of there. Like he watched this and gave it a 5. If it was Smooth, on the other hand, it would default to 8, bro.
He
would have gave it an 8. You would have gave it an 8 or 9, dog. If it was Smooth, dog.
He ain't the only one. I seen Hip Hop Gamer say he said this thing was fire. This thing was flames.
Hip Hop Gamer also said that the dual sense controls can give off.
I can't wait to hold the DualSense and my hands get all sticky from the bug snacks when I'm eating the bug snacks and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I said, damn, brother.
Yeah, man. Yo, like, never mind. Yo, fucking gave it inspection, dog. What would you score it, bro? I was gonna say some wild shit, but let me fall back. Yeah.
I give it a 3 because I only saw 3 games I liked. So
okay. For me personally, I'm giving it a 4 as well. I'm giving it a 4. It was. I just don't care. I don't care, to be honest. Show me the PS5 shit, bro. At this point.
Show me the price.
All right, let's get to the bullshit.
Well, before we get to the bullshit, let's do a super chat break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice little pace of change.
Good call.
Mr. Pickle 90, thank you for the $2 Canadian. What is it, like $1.25 in American?
Less, a quarter.
He says some shady stuff. Mr. Pickle 90 says some shady stuff happening with Aeon Must Die. Agreed. Yeah. Stop looking at my yawn. That's a very good name, honestly. I do like that a lot. Thank you for the $4.99 in US dollars. He says Jack damn near killed me with that picture earlier. Crying face emoji.
Bro,
is that a new picture?
Huh?
That's a new picture,
bro. No, that picture old as hell. I get it off my Facebook.
Yeah, that shit had me dying, Jack, bro. I was out of here at work, bro, when you posted that shit.
Shit.
Tunde Abimbola, thank you for the 2CA. Shout out to J-Main streaming after 10,000 years.
I didn't even know you streamed. That was crazy.
Did you
bring out the do-rag for special occasion? Yeah,
did you play a video game?
Nah, I watched it.
Man. Wow, okay. B. Lou, thank you for the 5. PSP don't believe in keeping the same energy. Hate to see it. Show, hold on, y'all. Show Kaz, QAS,
See what I gotta do
with a D. If this was Xbox, ... B. Lou, I want you to take your $5 next time and go sign up for Grammarly.com. And also next time, if you think we don't keep the same energy, $5 for the thank you. Next time, make it 20. Thank you very much.
Shit, at least they show gameplay at this state of play.
I'm glad. I'm glad Alex reading the super chats. He's gonna make it entertaining, dog. He's gonna make it entertaining. But shout out to you, B-Lou.
Shout out to B.
Ogrizo, thank you for the 5. Godfall's gameplay looks like there's no weight to the attacks, kind of like Code Vein.
Same shit I was thinking. Yep.
I'm still waiting on my copy of Code Vein from never mind.
Yeah, I just banged what this nigga said.
What happened to my man?
Yo, that was funny. Yo, J-Man, I caught that one. That was funny.
My boy came on for the interview and dipped, dog. Alright, I respect the hustle.
Yo, niggas not gonna understand that joke because it's been so long, bro. That was a good one, J-Man, bro.
Stephone is a subscriber to my Twitch channel. Thank you very much for the $4.99. Showing love to my favorite pod. Thank you for the love, Stephone. I appreciate it.
There you go.
Oh, just a forewarning, by the way. If you donate via super chat and you don't have at least decent grammar, I will roast you to hell and back.
As you
All
should.
right, yo,
Bullying is effective.
Let's get to the bullshit. Let's get to the bullshit. Jack Move.
Sir?
I think I owe the PlayStation community.
No, don't fucking say it. Don't
do
say
it. All right, fuck
Don't
y'all
fucking
niggas
do
then.
it.
Yo, you know, I'd be screwed the PlayStation niggas then. How about that? That's the type of energy I'm on today. Then fuck y'all niggas.
Man, you had-
All right, take it in. You see, I was gonna be humble, but you know, you put the battery in my back, Jack. I was gonna be humble, and you know what I mean. But this is what happened. You know, there's a little game called Horizon Zero Dawn.
I've heard of it.
You know what I mean? It was announced to be coming for PC after countless of PlayStation fans said it would never happen. It can't be. Decima engine. Impossible. It says only on PlayStation on the box. How is this gonna happen? You know what I mean? So it got announced. So, you know, us PC niggas, well, I should just speak for myself right now. Me, particularly, was talking a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? A whole lot of shit. You know, I like to troll on social media, talk my shit, let my nuts hang and shit like that. Then we got some unfortunate news that happened. That, you know, the port of Horizon Zero Dawn is pretty terrible. It has moments that it's stuttering at no matter what resolution you're playing it at. Digital Foundry did a great breakdown of it, and it just turned out to be a really bad port. So now, you know, after all my shit talking, you know, I'm eating a little bit of crow for saying that, you know, we had the best version. You know what I mean? Like, I had a whole bunch of jokes already saying, or, you know, Horizon Medium Dawn and all sorts of shit. I had a whole lot of slander. You know what I mean? I had a whole lot of jokes prepared too for when the game launched. But, you know, now I can't even get my shit off because that's not even a great part, man. So Jack,
Gorilla fucked up.
So Jack, I know you're extremely happy about this for some reason, even though this is a bad look. Even though it's a bad look. Let me tell you why the PlayStation niggas are happy that this port is bad for those who don't know. They want Horizon Zero Dawn on PC to fail. They do not want PlayStation to continue putting games on PC. So they're hoping that this game absolutely bombs. And it being a bad port is just, you know, the icing on the cake for them. That's why they're so happy. And it hurts me personally because I was hoping that it was going to be a great port and that this game will do extremely well on Steam to the point that Sony will be like, fuck, yo, maybe we should consider bringing our games to PC. But this kind of threw a little bit of, you know, mud on it. You know what I mean? So, Jack, how are you feeling? Is this a victory, man?
You feel vindicated?
For the PlayStation Nation, man.
Listen, right? You know, it's just crazy to me, right? Because when this got announced, you know, I was in denial. I was upset. I was angry.
You're gonna quit gaming.
Yeah, but people said Jack Move. You know, on the console, you gotta either sacrifice resolution or you gotta sacrifice performance. On the PC platform, Jack Move, we got both. We ain't got to sacrifice shit. We're gonna have the most definitive version of your favorite game, Jack Move. Thanks for the exclusive, right? But I listened to Alex at Digital Foundry, you know, great guy. He says, you know, well, he made some damning quotes about this. I quoted a couple of them. Where are they at? He said, no PC running this game at a lock 60 frames per second. He said, as a matter of fact, no PC can run this game at a lock 30 frames per second. No
I heard that at 29.
He said 29. Then he said, honestly, the GTX 1060 here is running more like a base PS4 and not the PS4 Pro. And he also went on to say he recommends playing it at the settings you would play it on PlayStation. And he also said that the ultra settings on PC make the game look worse than the PS4 version. How the fuck is that possible? I am astonished right now.
Jack, you had bullet points ready.
I was gonna be real petty. Right? I was gonna be real petty. I was gonna rewatch the whole 22-minute video and just write down every negative thing he said. Just like ran down the whole. I ain't feel like doing it though. You know what I mean? I feel vindicated.
You're close, man.
I'm close.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's crazy about this port because it just left me sad. I thought we were gonna get some good news. Like they did that little fancy trailer of all the settings, and when I
ultra wide.
Yeah, when I seen that, the PlayStation was on medium settings. I was like, ooh, I'm definitely gonna be hanging this. I'm definitely gonna be hanging this over all PlayStation niggas' heads when I'm playing this on my PC. Then I find out that the niggas recommend I play the game on medium settings. I was like, what?
Stupid.
Get the fuck out of here.
Love to see
That boy had a 2080 Ti and a fucking what was it? The AMD, one of the best CPUs, and that shit was
3900X.
At 3900X.
At the optimized settings, bro.
And so what
to hit
happened was
60.
even with the 3900X, he was having issues with I think it was the bandwidth that he was in, or the dual channel bandwidth, something like that.
Yes.
Oh, like the
So they had to do
PCIe
something.
shit.
I mean, basically, that really just goes to show AMD is really not what you should be purchasing anyways. I mean, they're always
Jack, I'm a damage control.
Well, what's the damage control?
I'm a damage control, bro.
Let's
It
hear
was
it.
outsourced,
Okay.
and it wasn't worked on Guerrilla Games themselves.
That's an L, bro. Now I was hearing that too. Why the fuck are they outsourcing this?
Why the hell are they outsourcing?
They making a sequel.
They
They
making
can't
What's,
be
a
worried-
sequel,
what's
yeah.
the,
they can't
what's
be
the
worried
studio
about
that did
this.
it? Was it Vitrual or Vitreous or I don't know?
I'm
what
hearing
fuck
it
they
was the
call
studio
them
that did
bum-ass niggas.
No, what's
the
it?
Outer Wilds
Virtuous?
port for Switch.
Virtuous, yeah. That's
Jesus Christ, what are they thinking?
that is the wrong people to.
So
fucking
you're gonna
do any
outsource this shit to the people who made the Outer Worlds on Switch? Wow, the people that
they
couldn't
made the
even
right.
get.
They made the right decision.
Jack.
Bugging. For their first efforts on PC, nah, you gotta take that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Can
it's
I
that's
go
your
ahead
baby
and,
right there, bro. You gotta make that shit right.
Let me know when I can go ahead and take a shit on everybody real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
You might as well go on. then.
I get,
Go ahead,
get
Jack,
but
are you ready, Jack?
I
I'm
get
ready
it,
for you to
Alex.
play the blame game. Let's hear it.
Kofi, do you want to damage control first before
I also wanted to damage control and
Oh.
saying that the Decima
froze.
engine with
I froze. I'm sorry.
You're good over here. The Decima
Okay,
engine
okay,
is
so,
working
you go
mighty
first.
well. The Decima engine is working mighty well with Death Stranding, Jack.
Yeah, multiplat. Yeah.
So you don't blame the studio for this.
No, my theory with that Death Stranding shit, well, besides it was ported by different people, is that it was just always developed to be a multiplat. I'm pretty sure when they made this deal, they always knew they was gonna port it to the PC, right? So they probably had that in the back of their minds, like we gotta have this shit working on PlayStation and the PC. They never was developing Horizon to even do that. And as a matter of fact, like I was saying, Horizon and fucking Death Stranding not even on the same Decima engine, right? So I'm not no computer, specialist or nothing like that. So I don't know all the workings behind that shit. But I just got to think that has something to do with it. You know what I mean? That's why they tested PlayStation games on PS5 before they, you know what I mean?
We got information in the chat from the LinkedIn lurker. Dr. Trey is saying, Abraham LinkedIn. Dr. Trey is saying that Virtuous also did the PS4 version as well.
Okay.
With Guerrilla Games. I don't know how true that is.
Oh, really? Oh, well,
You know what I mean?
if that's true, then a lot of these arguments that these PC dudes got in my mentions, they kind of go out the window with that, right? Because they got knowledge of the game. If they help port it to the PS4 or put it on the PS4, then what's going on with this?
But wait, why would Virtuous work on a port for the
Yeah,
PS4?
I don't know if that's true or
maybe they
not.
have to
See,
put it
I don't
on-
even
maybe
make
they have
sense.
to
I don't know if that. Hey, I'm just
That
saying.
doesn't make any
Mr.
sense.
Trey said that happened, but we have to Google that.
Yeah.
We have to Google that, though. You know what I mean? We
No,
need to check our
I
research.
can't find it.
We have to check our sources.
Trey plugged in with some of them people. You know what I mean?
A lot of times,
man's
though,
Abraham Lincoln.
LinkedIn.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. I've been stuck on that for the last 5 minutes, bro.
A lot of times, though, a lot of devs do work on the article came out that Last of Us had like 2,000 different devs that worked on the game. And
So
shit
maybe,
like that.
so maybe he's right.
Yeah,
You know,
they
it's
get
possible.
outsourced, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
possible that certain shit get outsourced.
Okay.
But Jack, I guess you bring up a good point though, because I remember when the Horizon came out and it was like the engine at the time wasn't built for 60 FPS. It was, it was built for 30 and shit like that. So that's why it also makes no sense for me for them to outsource it like that. If it's something that, you feel like it isn't built to expand like that, you should probably take that shit into your own hands and get that shit right and figure it out, rather than trying to put it in somebody else's hands.
I believe Death Stranding was such a great port because, Kojima production actually worked on that port themselves. It wasn't outsourced.
Yeah.
They actually took care of it, and it turned out to be great. So, I don't know, man. So, Alex, get your shit off because You know, Jack was
it
letting y'all
before-
niggas have it. The PC mans. We're holding the L today, man.
Before Alex starts,
So
though,
I
Go ahead.
don't really know why.
the worst part of
Go
that
ahead,
port
go.
is the fact that the faces are 30 frames and the rest of the game is whatever. That shit is trash.
Oh, really? I didn't even know
Yeah.
that.
I heard that like
Motherfucker was blinking
animations.
at 30 frames per second. I said, God damn. That's
Yeah, I heard there's
right
animations since the game was built like for 30 frames per second. There's animations that are 30, and you're
Yeah,
looking
it's
for
super
ways
weird.
to fix this. So Guerrilla Games already came out and made a statement about this on the Steam page, saying that they know the known issues that the game has, and they're planning on correcting it.
That makes it worse for me though.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you know these issues,
disappointing.
like
And they
come
still-
on,
and they
fam.
still launching
They still
it,
launched
and
that
they-
shit.
Yeah.
Delay that
Yeah, ready.
motherfucker.
Should have had it ready.
Yeah.
So wait, so you're telling me, Kofi, that Guerrilla Games knows of the issues, they're going to work on the issues, and they're disappointed for the port?
Anti-consumer. This shit great. Hey man,
So
what
this
y'all
is
doing?
interesting. This is interesting, right? This is interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna get my Cerny glasses today. I'm gonna get these on today.
Oh
What the fuck
shit.
is this man doing?
Then I'm gonna shoot him black man glasses. Oh man, shit is crazy.
Stop this! I can't believe you. You
That's
put
some
me on
stand your
there like
ground,
that.
man.
Like,
Oh.
what?
Yo, you put it on the All Lives Matter glasses, dog.
That's the PC principal joints. Oh man.
Got on the stop resisting.
I'm fucking dying.
Yeah, that is the All Lives Matter glasses.
I
Shit.
can't. That was really good. That was really good.
Yo,
Oh
I'm
So-
fucking dead, yo.
Think about this. Let me get back to my point before I was so rudely interrupted by Kofi's amazing joke.
Yo.
Horizon Zero Dawn. You can't stop laughing, can you, son bitch?
Hey, Kofi a fool, dog.
All Lives Matter glasses.
No, that's not even true, bro. Stop that. Swear.
Hey, you stupid, dog.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
You're
Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm
stupid.
stupid, bro.
Can you
Let me
stop?
fall back. All right, I'm done.
Will that become the thing?
Oh
Thank you.
man.
Right now, global top sellers, Horizon Zero Dawn is number 2 on Steam.
Yeah.
Number 2 on Steam, global top seller, even with it being a bad port. Guerrilla
all support bad
Games.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not done. Guerrilla Games is aware that it's a bad port, and they're going to be working to fix it. So not only will the port be fixed, not only will the game sell, but Sony made what, Jack? What's the most important thing to Sony more than anything?
You tell me.
It's revenue.
Okay.
It's revenue.
Buckets.
Sony made money off of this port, even with it being not great or good or not good and just bad. Sony, with a small investment using a bad team, made probably a lot of money. With Guerrilla Games knowing that the port is bad and working to fix it, what do you think is going to happen next, Jack?
Review bombs.
No.
Oh yeah. Y'all PC gamers go get their hands on. Yeah, you got
What
review
do you
bomb
think
and
is
steal
going-
the game.
What do you think is going to happen next, Jack?
Continue.
The next thing that's going to happen is the next game they put on PC will actually be a good port.
You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the first.
They
You know, it's the
did-
first of many, Jack. It was the
Hold
first
on.
of many.
I'm not done yet. If
ahead.
this port with minimal revenue and a bad team made this amount of money, I wonder what it would happen if Sony actually put real work and a real team behind it and how much money they'd make then. You see, Jack, the difference is the game was rigged from the start. You've always lost your exclusives.
I like that. All
right,
You know what's
man.
crazy? Alex? You bring up a good point, right? Because if I was Sony, I would look at Steam's top sellers, and that it's like what Sea of Thieves, Grounded, Top Down Fuckboy Simulator 22. Like I'm like, wow, these dudes purchase dog shit, right? So let's port our titles, but not actually, actually port it ourselves. Let's get some fucking backwoods idiots to do it and fuck up the game. They're gonna buy it regardless. So, y'all are like the lowest common denominator when it comes to consumers of games, right? And then worst case scenario, y'all don't like the game, y'all steal it. Word of mouth travels. Y'all gonna review bomb it. Yeah. So terrorists win another one, I guess. You know what I mean?
So either way, Jack,
what's up?
We win.
By playing the worst version of Horizon Zero Dawn, yes.
We win, Jack, because you don't have the one thing that you like to laud over everyone else.
Really? How much your GPU costs, Alex?
Oh, let's get it.
You want to get it?
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
$560.
So your GPU's cost $560, and it can't run Horizon better than a base $200 PS4.
Dang,
how does that make you feel?
We're gonna find out. Because
you gotta go get the one about the link to play it at a decent, you know what I mean?
We're gonna find out because tonight. So here's also where I win again, Jack. Here's what you don't understand.
Wait, where you win? Let's hear.
I have the ability to refund any game that I buy.
Oh,
so I'm going to make a benchmark video for YouTube.
Okay.
Oh man,
and if the game runs bad,
that's cold.
That's cold right there.
And if the game does not run to the standards that I have, I will literally refund the game, make my $60 back, make the ad revenue off YouTube.
But hold on, you don't get that many views, dog. Hold on, slow down. slow down. You started getting ahead of yourself, right? But bring it back a little bit. Bring it back a little bit.
Eat a nigga
Make whatever ad
up.
revenue off YouTube I will.
There we go.
There you go. And then when the game goes on sale and it's fully patched, then I'll buy it.
It's like a plan.
So it sounds like, Jack, the game was rigged from the start.
Hey man, it might be the case. I wish nothing but
I don't know if I can add. I don't know if I can add Kofi in this. I don't know. He buys everything day one, so we gotta.
He does. He
See,
does.
we don't play that game. Unlike you, who have the balls of Sony so tucked deep into your chin.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
It's almost like the only thing you're capable of learning is what Sony gives you.
Absolutely.
But on the PC side, we don't play that game. See, we don't pay for online like Xbox do.
I don't pay for that no PC. What you talking about?
We don't pay for anything.
I know.
So there it is.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Again,
That's
Jack,
up, man.
when God of War 2018 comes to PC, I'll see you then.
All right, we're gonna have that conversation.
That was built to run at 60, so that shouldn't be no problems.
Facts.
What about Bloodborne though? Bloodborne needs.
Yo, Jack. Look, I'm gonna give you the
nervous
W.
about that one.
I'm gonna give you the W personally. No one else has to give you the W, but me personally, I'm gonna give you the W because I was talking a whole lot of smack, planning to troll mans about Horizon Zero Dawn being way better than the PS4 version, but me finding out that a lot of the ultra settings and the high settings really don't add much to the experience is an L in itself. So I'm gonna take my L gracefully like that, man. I'm gonna take my
Very
L.
respectful.
But,
Thank you, Kofi.
you know what I mean? So. But we're coming back with vengeance. We're coming back with vengeance, though. You know what I mean? When that patch drop and the next game, I'm coming back with the slander.
I fully expect this game to get patched. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna have my fun. I'm talking my shit. You already know. I'm popping shit all day on Twitter. It's lovely. Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you have your day, man. You know what I mean? I ain't no hater. I'm gonna let you have your day. But let's move on, man. Let's talk about Avengers. Because
okay, y'all got this one.
This game kind of made a lot of news. Not because of, some new gameplay or anything like that, because the PlayStation version is getting an exclusive character and people lost their shit. So, J-Main, is it anti-consumer that Spider-Man will be an exclusive character in Marvel's Avengers for the PS4 coming 2021? Is it anti-consumer?
Is it anti-consumer? from whose perspective? Just in general, like because I look at something like Spider-Man, and I think for PlayStation, it can't be anti-consumer when they're providing content for their consumers. You know what I'm saying? The PlayStation gamer is getting Spider-Man, so for the PlayStation gamer, it's actually pro-consumer because you get more content. From Square Enix perspective, I don't even fuck with the word anti-consumer because even though I have my preferences, I also understand business at the same time. And at the end of the day, that's just is what it is, man. They probably got the bag from Sony. I know people feel like Sony has the rights for Spider-Man, but I know they got the movie rights and some of the game shit they had with Marvel working out for Spider-Man 2018. So I wish everybody could play with Spider-Man, but it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna call it anti-consumer though.
I'm gonna let Alex get his shit off because I know he's very tight butt about these type of things in the industry and stuff like. So go ahead.
That's a very weird way of putting that.
That's a weird way of putting it, Kofi.
Go ahead, then I'm gonna hear from Gold Chain after that. So, Alex, what do you think of this whole situation about Spider-Man?
So my concern really wasn't Spider-Man.
What was it?
Right. So here's the thing. I have an understanding that Spider-Man, although a core character in the Avengers canon and even so intricately woven into Avengers, I understand that Sony does have some rights to Spidey. I heard some people said it was movies, some people said it was games, some things like that. What bothers me about Spider-Man is if it really was Sony keeping it at bay, then he wouldn't have been in Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch.
Okay.
So my thing is, I don't know where that deal came from or how that deal showed up. So I can't just be like, oh, that's fucking Sony, right? That's not right. Like I can understand if Sony has the rights to the game and stuff like that. They're like, okay, well, we do this stuff, we do that, so that makes sense. But then it doesn't make sense because he's also in Ultimate Alliance 3. So and you play as him, so that doesn't make any sense to me one way or another. I don't know what the legality of that is and how Spider-Man falls into that universe. So I wouldn't know where to point the blame. However, that's my favorite word. Where I will point the blame at Sony is that they are literally paying to gate content for everyone else for 30 days. So if you have a PS4 or a PS5, you now have to wait a month before you have access to all the other extra content in the game that Sony gets first. That is literally paying to stop other people from enjoying the same content on a multi-platform game, because you are now making every other version of that game worse for the next month in order to wait them out, to make their version worse and your version better. You're not adding anything extra to it. You're literally demeaning every other version on top.
So why is that not smart, Alex?
Because by definition, it is anti-consumer. It is against the consumer correctly, because you now have 2/3 of people who buy that game having the I'm not going to say the derelict version, having the downgraded version for 30 days, while the people who bought it on PlayStation have the better version.
Why should Sony care about Xbox and PC gamers in this situation?
So why should Sony put money forward to then lock content behind other people?
Because they care about their base.
So if they cared about their base, they would have made this game exclusive to Sony.
No, they wouldn't have made it exclusive to Sony.
If Sony really cared about the Sony base, they would have told Square Enix to develop it, and it would have been a Sony exclusive.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to do that, because 100%. If you make certain aspects of the game exclusive, as you can see by the Amazon charts and shit like that, people will flock to the better version.
So then we're not going to have the same energy for Microsoft when they did for Call of Duty last gen.
What are you talking about?
Nobody.
Call of Duty last gen.
I never called Call of Duty shit anti-consumer or anything like that. I understood what it was. I waited my 30 days.
Again, that was also bullshit. But that's what I'm telling you. It's all bullshit.
It's not.
It's not pro-consumer in any way for the PlayStation guys.
It is pro-consumer for the PlayStation guys.
It's not. It is a move that's anti-consumer.
I don't think that's pro-consumer. That's a lure. That's to draw people into that ecosystem. So the people that's already there, whether they there already, it don't matter. If you got your PS Now subscription and you got a PlayStation controller, a DualShock 4 falling out your ass, you there. You already in. This is for people to come into the ecosystem, or even to lure someone over from Xbox or from PC to be like, you know what? Now you got to play it over here if you want this exclusive content, especially with the Spider-Man thing. That's more like we want y'all to drop your Xbox controller and play on PlayStation. The people that's here are here already, regardless. They're gonna have the biggest base anyway because they sold the most consoles. Yep. So they're gonna have that regardless. They just want people, they want more people. You know what I mean? They're trying to do big, huge business. The biggest business they could do with this game. And they're gonna need it too, because the shit does look, mid.
It looks really mad
for me personally. Go ahead, finish.
Sorry,
okay,
let me finish.
Yeah.
So the reason why this is a big issue for me isn't because of Sony does it, therefore Alex hates it. What makes it a big issue is I thought we were honestly past all this bullshit after Tomb Raider, after Call of Duty, after all that fucking trash. Because honestly, this is a multi-platform game by a third-party publisher and third-party developer. There should be no reason why there is content locked by another publisher that has nothing to do with this fucking game. The same thing with Destiny 2, where there was content locked behind Destiny 2 because of Sony. Because they were like, oh, no. We got to put our fucking little thing in so you can only get this fucking thing from Sony because it's Sony thing. And that's the whole reason. Like Goldchain said, it's not about the people who are already there. It's trying to lure you into that so that way you have to buy that console. You have to play it that way.
And it works, Alex.
It is literally anti-consumer
to make you a PlayStation gamer,
right?
Because they are forcing you to do something to get that content. Now, on the other hand, if that content was just there, that wouldn't be a problem. I'm not saying exclusives are anti-consumer. What I'm saying is that this is a third-party game from a third-party dev that should have nothing to do with other consoles.
But
nothing at all.
If you look at it from the other side, though, Sony is willing to spend money to draw people to their product. Why ain't Xbox spending no money? Why are they sitting there with they thumb in their ass, not spending no money trying to draw people to Xbox, trying to get them to pay $10 for a service? How about y'all pay to get the Punisher or somebody and draw people to the Xbox? Make it competitive. They just laid down on this one. They just said, fuck it. They got Spider-Man. It is what it is.
Yep.
So what you're looking at is, will that company do that? Now, Xbox is too fucking busy charging you $60 for the year for Xbox Live. That's why they don't want to fucking do it, right? And that's on fucking them, right? But when you look at it, does that make things any better? That's still an anti-consumer practice.
I'm not saying it, but that's business though. You know that. That's how.
Okay, but
if you're willing,
I'm not talking about business, right? So I'm not talking about no. I'm not talking about business.
Anti-consumer is part of business.
I'm talking about an anti-consumer practice, right?
Which is business.
Whether it is business. Now, are we talking business for the company or business for the consumer?
They go hand in hand.
Do they really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
because now what we're looking at is what is good for the consumer is not always good for the business, right?
That's a fact.
And what is good for the business is not always good for the consumer.
That's a fact.
So we need to find a way in the middle.
There
has to be some kind of middle ground.
So now there has to be a middle ground, right?
Mm-hmm. This is not the middle ground.
This is not the middle ground. That's what I'm telling you. This is not the middle ground. Is what I'm saying.
The middle ground ain't gonna exist, bro. It's not.
Them as a company is looking at. They're not looking at the middle ground. They're looking at trying to draw attention to their product. For them,
so
they don't care about.
What you're looking at is, if you're looking at trying to draw attention to a product, they've already done that. They have their own exclusives on there. There's no reason why a third-party game needs to have this extra content locked.
Bro, they are kicking these people in the nuts. They don't want them to. They don't want them to breathe, man.
Hey,
yeah,
can
Alex,
I say something, yo?
All right, can I say something real quick before I forget?
Yeah.
Alex, the reason why this happens is clearly these guys have the analytics for these times exclusives. Clearly, these guys have the analytics for how these 30-day models for DLC here first works. They know. They have all the numbers, the digits. Shit, they know how much people are using fucking Ethernets on the Ethernet ports on their consoles. So I know they know. So this tactic clearly works to get people to buy the game on their platform. That's why they keep doing it, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing is, Kofi Pacture, look at the fucking trick. My thing,
what did it say?
Kofi Pacture.
That's good. That's funny.
My thing is that I think it's fair. It's fair game, to be honest. I think it's fair game. Is it anti-consumer? Yes, but I think it's just the nature of the business. You know what I mean?
So here's my. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because why else would anyone want to play Marvel Avengers on your platform if you don't have any like exclusive content to draw them over? So I guess it's just the nature of the game. So like stuff like this usually do not bother me. Timed exclusives, cut content, or extra content here on this platform, it really doesn't do anything for me, because if I was like super bothered by it, I just won't buy the game until that content is available, or if it's not coming at all, I just don't support it. I feel like people just need to be on that type of time. Like if it's something that you're gonna die without it, and if it's like the content cut, it's that big of a deal, do not support the game. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? Especially if it's not where you want to play it. But I just see things like this as just the nature of the business. But
I tell you what,
so
though,
here's
that
my
joint,
argument.
that joint better not chart at all on Xbox. If y'all protesting it and that thing in the top 10, y'all fraud.
Boycotts don't exist.
So here's my argument with this, right? The whole like it's the nature of the business and things like that. Yeah, they absolutely have grasp for that, and they show like some sort of conversion and things like that. I'm not denying that. But here's my problem, right? Let's say, Kofi, you are going to buy it on Xbox, right? And Jack is going to buy it on PlayStation. Jack is spending $60. You are also spending $60. You are literally spending the same amount of money as a consumer for the same product, but your product is now less valuable and less worth the actual price of admission because you have less content. Therefore, it is against you as a consumer.
So
it is
seems
literally
like
an anti-consumer practice.
Yeah, but it seems like, you know, PlayStation's willing to go above and beyond for their people to go out there and get these kind of deals and partner up.
But again, is it for it's not for their people. That's what I keep trying to say to everyone. That's what Goldchain brought up. It's not for their people.
Okay, I see what you're trying to say. You think
it is literally to draw you into that ecosystem to make you buy the console.
If they're drawing people in, doesn't that in turn make them their people?
Hey, I gotta say something too.
Doesn't that put you within the ecosystem of PlayStation?
But that's what they want you to do. They want the reason why it's anti-consumer is because they want you to spend the $350 to buy that console plus that game on that console, right? So but the thing is, if you want an actual lure, an actual unique, valuable product, instead of getting content from a third-party game, just make your own exclusives.
But they've been doing that already.
Which is the whole reason why I'm okay with console exclusives. That doesn't bother me, right? It's like, okay, you literally invested your development time, your development team, you made this on your own development money to create a unique value proposition that no one else has. Therefore, that makes sense. Because when you look at these consoles, they're just dumbed down PCs. So if you're creating that own content, that's fine. Now, if you're locking content away from other people, from other devs on a third-party publisher, no, fuck you, dude. You don't get to, like, who are you to fucking say that about a game that you didn't have nothing to do with?
That bag.
And you're still going to charge me $60?
That bag got lips, bro. That bag be talking.
Yo, Jack, get your shit off before you forget what you were trying to say.
A couple of things I got to say. First of all, I think the game looks absolutely horrible. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. But okay, let's look at it like this, right? PlayStation 4 got Spider-Man exclusive, right? PS5, Miles Morales Spider-Man at launch, right? If you are truly a Spider-Man fan, you were already on a PlayStation. If you really fuck with Spider-Man that heavy, you would have found a way to get a PlayStation into your possession. That's the first thing, okay?
Okay. Secondly,
people are very disingenuous with the way they talk about this game, and it pisses me the fuck off. I have never seen so many neutral, I own everything gamers that are upset about this, right? The whole point of being a neutral, I own everything gamer is to go where the content is at, correct? The reason you owned everything is because, hey, that got that, but that didn't get it. Let me get it there, right? Or I prefer to play it. Let me get it. Okay. So why are you upset if a product you own is getting the content? I've seen a dude, some fat bald head dude with a beard. He was like, I own everything. I'm really neutral, but it just, I can't believe you guys are doing this. My heart aches for Xbox and PC gamers.
My heart aches.
Why? Why? Why do you give a fuck? It's crazy. You know, this is a good point too. When I complain about certain shit in games, people always say, Jack, move, you should not worry about other people's experiences in games, right? You remember when I was complaining about the disability options and all that? Why do you care how other people play games, Jack, move? Y'all might be right about that. Why should I give a fuck if y'all ain't got Spider-Man? Go buy a fucking PlayStation. Or don't buy the game because it looks bad, right?
You just said the same thing that Sony did. They said, we don't buy a PlayStation. But that's the whole play. The whole play is we don't care. We just want you to play it here. So I mean, if they willing to spend the money and put the effort in, then Xbox or whatever they got to match them.
I feel like they should play the game. If the game is dirty, you play. I think you play the game.
You got to play the game.
But here's the problem. You play the game, but the person that loses is us.
Okay, we lose.
We lose.
I can see. I understand, man. Maybe I'm just too accustomed to thinking I just don't care.
So look,
because
Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo, they can play the game, right? But in the end, we lose.
I get it. I see what you're saying.
We lose. That is why it is anti-consumer, because we don't benefit from it. Right? The consumer, the gamer, the people in this chat, the 400 people watching this, y'all don't benefit from that. Y'all have your little console wars and bullshit, but you don't benefit because let's say if Jack Move was a huge Punisher fan. Jack Move had a Punisher tattoo. Jack Move's favorite comic book character is the Punisher, right? And the Punisher is only on Xbox. How would Jack feel about having to buy a fucking Xbox for Marvel Avengers? He'd be like, yo, fuck this. I'm not buying a fucking Xbox.
I feel bad, but
that's bullshit, right? And then you go and you say, okay, I got to pay the same price for the same game and not get the fucking content that I want to have in the fucking game.
I got something to say about that though, right? Like, okay, Rocket League is a good example. I got Rocket League Day 1 on PSN, right? Bought all the DLC cars. Rocket League comes out on Xbox, all the DLC cars included. It was either the same price or even cheaper, right? So like, I paid more for less content. They even got more exclusive cars, right? I should have been upset about that. I really didn't give a fuck, though. You know what I mean? It's just like y'all said, it's the nature of the game. And I don't understand. But this is another issue I got, right? I don't like how people pick and choose what shit is acceptable, okay? Because there was a Marvel game from like 14 years ago that was only on Xbox. It had 8 exclusive characters. Nobody gave a fuck, right? It didn't get ported to the PS3 until the next generation. It actually got ported to the PS4, right? Now,
no,
see, that was acceptable
on PS3, but it definitely
didn't have all the characters to the PS4. So, know what I'm saying? So shit like that acceptable. Control got exclusive DLC for a month on PS4. Nobody gave a fuck. You know what I mean? People just don't be giving a fuck, but when there's something you care about, all of a sudden it's a big hit. I just want to see the same. We always talk about same energy and all that. You would think this is the first ever exclusive content on a game the way people are acting, bro.
I mean,
like,
but Jack, though, it is like I want to play the Avengers. No matter how mid it is. I'm a Marvel fan. I want to play the game, right? But but I didn't even know people cared about the game like that until Spider-Man got bought up.
They didn't.
That going to show you how big of a deal Spider-Man is, or either that or people wasn't really expressing their true feelings. That's a big play though. They put that was a big play. They put in the motion.
But then here's my thing: like,
why people didn't care about Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, exactly. I can actually answer that.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, GI.
No, I just looked it up. So to clear things up, Sony only has the film rights. They don't have the game rights. Marvel does.
Okay.
Right.
What happened was, it says right here, Sony never went in to speak about a Spider-Man game specifically, and Insomniac was allowed to pick any Marvel superhero to work with and ultimately decided on Spider-Man. Sony was never given the exclusive right to produce a Spider-Man game. They were given the ability to make an exclusive title for the PlayStation platform. That's how that was Spider-Man on PlayStation.
Yeah. Bill Roseman said that he chose Insomniac to make a game for him. So
so that's how you have Spider-Man on PlayStation, but Spider-Man also in Ultimate Alliance 3.
No, got you. So that goes back to my point. Everybody's stuck on the Spider-Man thing. My problem isn't Spider-Man because I knew there was something going on with like the legalese of the whole thing. My problem is the content for 30 days. Like the gate that you have for content, that's the fucking problem. Like to me, that's the problem. And the reason why, Jack, why I'm not going to play I'm not going to play Marvel Avengers. All right, I think it looks like a really bad game. The reason why I'm vocal about it is because I've always been vocal about these things. And I think it shouldn't happen on either side. Nintendo shouldn't be doing the shit they're doing. Xbox shouldn't be charging $60 to $100 for online play. Sony shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff either. They shouldn't be locking content from Destiny and from other games. Microsoft shouldn't have done it back in the 360 days with Call of Duty. Like, all that stuff is just bad for us. And that's where I have
Alex,
the problem.
What time in gaming was really good for us? What time was everybody kumbaya and looking out for us as the consumer? Like, to me, they've always been on some bullshit.
Even the SNES days, they got
the thing. The best era was, in my opinion, the SNES Genesis era. And the
PS1 was some bullshit back then too.
They got different games back then though, but it was the same. Like
the reason why is the bullshit wasn't online content being locked from other places. It was
For sure.
It was here are the games you get on PlayStation 1. Here are the games you get on N64. You're gonna need both of them because both of these fucking systems kick fucking ass. Same thing with the SNES. Here are the games SNES has. Here are the games Genesis has. Both these systems kick fucking ass, and they talk shit to each other, but there was never like, well, I'm locking this little piece of content, or I'm not locking that little, because you couldn't do that, right? There was no online infrastructure to do that.
Outside of the Blood Mortal Kombat.
Outside of the Blood Mortal Kombat, right? So what you had is you had 98% of everything that came out was done that way, and you had those exclusives to those consoles, and you had value in both consoles, and you had games for both consoles. However, this is not an exclusive. This is not a game that is developed by Sony. This is content that is being locked because they want to open up a pocketbook.
Well, to your point, you can directly blame Microsoft for that, because Microsoft has told people exclusives don't matter, where you buy your games don't matter, the content. This is Microsoft's fault. At the end of the day, this is Microsoft's fault. They refuse to buy exclusivity to anything. They refuse to make their own games, and they put everything they release everywhere. They for everybody, right? So like,
don't they got console exclusives too though? Like,
what you say?
Don't they got console exclusives and shit like that too? Microsoft, I'm just saying, like they practice some of this shit too.
Nobody's innocent. Nobody's innocent.
Yeah, they
digging
in the purse
too.
too.
Nobody's innocent. No one is innocent, bro.
The idea that I'm trying to bring forth is not like console exclusivity, right? Of exclusive console games. What I'm trying to bring forth is
with the time content.
It's timed content. It's like Tomb Raider so Tomb Raider was a known PlayStation property for a very long time. Am I wrong?
No.
Xbox comes in and they lock the game for a year and a half. That's fucked.
Yeah, people were mad about that. People were outraged about that.
Nintendo, Bayonetta 1 comes out. It's a multi-platform game. Nintendo comes in and does what? Says, now we're saving Bayonetta, and we're only going to put it on the Switch.
Didn't they fund that game, though?
I don't think they would have
That's
came out.
That's why I put saving in quotes.
Oh.
So we're saving Bayonetta. We're going to fund it, and now it's ours.
So
but
what do you think? Real quick before we move on, though, but what do you think? What do you think about that situation, though? Like, okay, the game wouldn't have been made without us, actually, putting our back end into it. What do you think of that situation? Is
that would have not been made at all because they still haven't finished 3.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not even talking about Bayonetta, but just in general.
Just in general, right?
Like, do you think do you think that's anti-consumer? Say a dead genre like that used to be multi-platform, like Def Jam or some shit, and all of a sudden Microsoft says, "Okay, we're gonna fund the game and we're gonna make it only on Xbox." And it used to be multi-platform. Is that anti-consumer to you?
Nah, they paid for it though. They spent their own money.
That's what I want to ask Alex. What do you think about that?
But Platinum said that they want, if it were up to them, they will put all the games they worked on PC. They've said that before.
Yeah.
So
they ain't fucking sell on Nintendo.
I think if you're taking a game that was historically a multi-platform game and then you're going to lock it behind your system, that is pretty fucked. That is anti-consumer, yes.
Even if you paid and
even
if they paid for development,
even if the thing is like
what?
Personally, unless you bought that studio outright and you made it a first or second party studio, that's the only way I think I would consider that.
Sony helped for Hellblade, and then Microsoft went and bought the whole fucking studio. Like, that was some nut ass shit too.
If I put money into something, I'm putting that shit wherever the fuck I want.
They was no place. They just bought them up for like, y'all ain't doing
Jack, don't even worry about that. Phil Spencer gonna put Hellblade 2 on PS5.
I mean, according to his fucking logic,
he ain't got no choice.
It's gonna be there. PS5 will have Hellblade.
Hey, man.
Otherwise, he goes against everything gaming is about.
I'm not going to invest my money and let nobody else benefit off of it. I wouldn't do that as a business. I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, like I understand the business behind it, so that's why I guess I can't be too mad, and I don't really get butthurt over situations like this because I kind of understand why they're doing it. It's just like how you have this epic debate all the time, Alex, about dumb buying exclusives or partnering with people to launch it exclusively on the Epic Game Store instead of Steam. We have this conversation all the time in the Discord and stuff like that. And I understand why they do it because how else? Like no one else is Like, you're not gonna compete with Steam any other way but having some exclusive content that you can't get nowhere else. I just don't see it. It's too big, and you're saying like
So
they
if you
gotta
want
do
to talk
this,
about
that,
the Epic
that.
thing, we can
But
talk about the Epic
It'll
thing.
it'll go on forever. It'll go on forever. So I don't want to do
I
that.
just
It'll go on
think-
forever.
it'll
That'll
go
be
on
a
forever,
4-hour
so I don't wanna do
podcast.
that.
I think Sony put themselves in a good position with Spider-Man when Marvel came to them and was like, save us. You know what I mean? Like, take this Spider-Man, take this Marvel IP and find somebody that can make a good game. And when they hit it out the park with Spider-Man PS4, after that, I think the relationship from that point moving forward is going to benefit them however they see fit.
Hey, you trying to invite this man Bond? So you trying to come through, yo?
Oh, man.
I think what's going on.
Yeah.
What is Bob? Because we full. I have a 2-guest strict policy. So if he's
Hey,
gonna be in,
I'll mute myself when Bond
if
comes here.
he's
I'll mute
gonna be,
myself.
if he's gonna be in and out,
unlike other podcasts,
if he's gonna be in and out, I'm okay with bringing Bond
Unlike
to get
other
off a
podcasts,
point and come back. It's just because
we
I have
don't
a
have. Yeah.
2-guest.
He said
bro.
he only need a couple of minutes. That's what he said.
A couple of
I see-
minutes.
I-
I'll give him a couple of minutes, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
seen
I'll
him
give
in the
a
chat.
couple
I already know what he coming in here for.
Yeah.
Man.
You got some Alex slander, so let's go ahead and
Yeah,
have
that's
it. Bro,
probably
you know
what
what I mean? You got some Alex
I
slander.
have.
Let's get it.
I'll tell you what. I have never seen a single person. Hold on. Wait till he comes in.
Let him come in. Let him come in, bro.
Oh, wait till
Let
he
him get
comes
his shit
in.
off.
So here's the thing about Bond, right? I have never seen anyone so obsessed with my nuts on
Can
their
I get
chin.
my point off real quick? Because I don't want to
Go
take too much of your time, like you said.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bond.
Alex, what the hell are you talking about? That Super Nintendo Genesis was the best time for the consumer. It was the
Yes.
most literally cutthroat. So Nintendo employing tons of restrictions and monopolistic practices that wouldn't allow Capcom to directly make games on the Mega Drive and the Genesis was a good thing.
I didn't even know about that. To be honest.
I was
Yeah, of
gonna
course
say
you
that.
didn't know about
I didn't
that
wanna- I
because
didn't
you're
wanna
one of
get
these
into
new
that.
age PC gamers. That's why.
Bond, I'm
I
older
mean-
than you.
I know, but you act like them. That's why I can't understand. But how do you not know about these things?
Because
First
I
of
didn't
all,
sit there. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. No, if
I'm
you're gonna
getting-
ask me a
hold on,
question,
hold on,
let me
hold
answer
on.
the.
Left,
Wait,
one
wait,
at a
wait,
time.
If you're gonna
It's
ask,
not
if you're
your
gonna ask me a
turn, Skip.
question, no. Hold on, Skip. Hold on there, Skippy. It's
Shannon's
not your turn yet.
taking-
If you're gonna ask
Wait,
me
who
a
is
question,
Skip
let me
here?
answer the question.
Molly,
uh,
is it
yeah.
still my turn?
Think about
Only
it,
a
think
couple
about it.
minutes.
Can you go ahead and think about if you're gonna ask me that question, right? If you're
Skip,
gonna say,
it's
"Oh,
not
how
your
are
turn.
you?"
I'm still going.
What was your question
Anyway.
again? I'm sorry.
We
Let
all
him
know.
finish
If you're
Alex.
just gonna
Let him
sit here
finish,
and come
Alex.
in.
We all know Alex is a big wrestling fan, right? We all know.
Agreed.
So
We know that.
tell me why Yokozuna and Bam Bam Bigelow weren't in the Super Nintendo version of WrestleMania the arcade game.
Dude, I don't remember. That was like 30
How
years
come
ago.
Convenient amnesia.
How come the Raw and wrestling games on the Super Nintendo each had different characters and rosters?
Dude, again, I'm not sitting here and
So,
telling you.
My point is
Like
this.
you're bringing up this fucking argument.
No,
Did you even hear what I said?
I'm bringing up facts. You're telling me about all this bull crap now, and that the Super Nintendo Genesis era wasn't like this. It was like this and worse. Why do you think Contra 3 wasn't on the Mega Drive, but Sega had to self-publish their own version of Contra Hard Corps? Because Konami couldn't directly make games for the Genesis because of Nintendo.
That's a fact.
Like imagine this world. Activision can't make Call of Duty on Xbox, where Microsoft has to literally come on over and make Call of Duty themselves because Sony's like, nope, you guys can't make it. You're
Yeah,
not
that's
allowed to
fucked.
make it.
But
That's what
again,
I'm trying
my
to tell
argument-
you, Alex.
Again, listen. So let me bring this back to you so that way you can understand where I'm coming from. My argument was the best time was because both consoles had a massive amount of exclusives that each console brought a UVP or unique value proposition for each console to play as. So when you're looking at what was the best time, both systems, even the N64 and the PS1, had a massive, hot fucking slamming library on both systems, and the quality of games were top fucking notch. That was my argument.
You're making a
Now,
different
however,
argument.
that's what I'm saying. That was my argument.
Okay,
Now-
before you're
now-
talking
now-
about the business practices of the companies, now you're talking about what generation has better games. If you
So-
want to talk about what
but that
generation
was-
has better games, then you have to blame Microsoft. That's not Sony's fault. That's not
So what I'm
Sony's
so
fault.
again, what I'm
Microsoft's not
talking
making
about
games.
is now again, I did not know all of these things.
Of
from the
course
past.
you didn't, because you're
right?
talking to a gaming god here.
Gaming god. So Bond, if you're a gaming god, let me derail this. Hold on a second. Gaming god, BlackBond, right?
Yeah.
Why were you so adamant about playing Halo on Weapon Wheel, but you still duck PSP and Halo?
Oh man, that's that deflection. That's that deflection.
I am just stating a fact.
Sakurai Shadows died twice winning. Alex got.
I'm just stating a fact, right? You
Alex,
still have not
That's a
played
good
Halo
stepper
with
though.
us.
My man,
Kofi, whose Warthog were you in driving to victory, Kofi?
Yeah, we played Halo together though. We played
Thank you. What is Alex talking about?
So
played Halo
let's do this. Let's do this.
I'm
I did
still
not
waiting
know.
for you. Of course you didn't know, Alex. You never know. And
So
you keep speaking.
can I finish the fucking statement? You goddamn- Look, this isn't Weapon Wheel where you can just walk all over Kid Smooth, okay?
Get your shit off, Alex. Get your shit off, Alex. You know what I mean, Alex? Get your shit off, dog. Big man, Alex, dog. Big man, Alex.
Right? Again, so I didn't sit at home and study the business practices of game companies in 1995. I was too busy playing fucking video games. That's number one. Number two.
You shouldn't have spoke on it there, Alex, to keep it 1,000.
Number two, you still also didn't understand my argument of where I was coming from or what the best time was. And even when I stated that, you still came in and said that. Now, I will say thank you for letting me know that there were other things that happened in the past.
He's saying it's bad
that were
business practices
incorrect.
back then. Yeah.
And there were bad business practices all
back
across the board. Now, that doesn't mean that there are good things to happen at any point in time.
You're complaining about something now that was way worse back then.
Even then, if it was way worse back then, it doesn't mean it's okay now.
It's not
That's
okay.
the point.
But
Again,
the point,
so
the
we
point
agree.
Is, like Jack is saying, why y'all complaining now? You didn't know like 4 generations ago? You just realized all this now?
The point is not about just knowing it right now. It's that now there's a capability of actually making change, so it doesn't happen.
There was
anymore.
always the capability of making change. You know
I mean,
why?
there really wasn't, because we didn't have what we have today of the internet, right? There wasn't the way for us to vocalize everything. Besides of not purchasing the game, obviously, which is where we're going to go to the next point. But then again, even then, we didn't have that knowledge we have right now. So you can't really say that.
No, people had that knowledge. You did not have that knowledge. But like I'm saying, that's 2 instances right now between that and Halo. Your defense was, oh, I didn't know. And my point is, why are you talking about things you don't know then? That don't make sense to me.
Again, it's not about what I don't know. You didn't hear the actual point of what I was trying to make.
Just said twice, oh, I didn't know that. So why are you talking about
Again,
something?
because the argument that you brought up is very different from the argument that I brought up. I was talking about what was the best time in gaming, and it was the SNES and the Genesis. They had both had higher
I asked what time they didn't bullshit happen, and you said that's when you said that. I think bullshit happened throughout all of this stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. So then
fair enough.
So I misunderstood your question.
For the third
That's no
time.
big deal. Was I talking to you like that?
He's accepting that he was wrong about it.
Was I
Okay.
talking to you
He's
like that?
accepting he's wrong.
Again,
about it.
BlackBond, listen, I gotta teach you something, right? I'm not Kid Smooth. I'll make you my bitch real fast.
Alex, me and the other brother over here with the beard are teaching you right now.
Ooh, taking the
We're teaching you history of gaming right now. We're trying to bring you up to our level here.
Listen, Bond, the only level you're playing at is at Kitty Zone, because the only thing you still play is Mega Man.
Okay.
Okay, so if you really want to talk about
Are
gaming-
y'all done? Are y'all done? Y'all done flirting with each other or what? Y'all done flirting with each other or what?
Anyways, by the way, chat. Hold on. By the way, chat. Check out Weapon Wheel Podcast every Sunday at 6:30. BlackBond is on there. He's not a bad guy, I promise. Thank you for stopping by, bro.
My only last point is, Kofi, is this. How come when Ultimate Alliance went exclusive to Switch, where was the outrage? I mean, Spider-Man right on the cover.
Yeah, see, that's why this
That
doesn't
should have
bother
also
me.
been a multi-platform game.
But where was
100%.
the outrage?
I think there was people complaining about it, but it wasn't as noisy as this Avengers thing. I definitely remember people complaining that the game wasn't a multi-plat, but
you know
it wasn't as loud as this.
The last 4 Ultimate Alliance, the last 4 games in that series were all multi-platform across everything. From the Game
What 4
Boy
games?
Advance
There's only
to the
3.
PS2. No, the X-Men games were before it. See, Alex, I'm teaching
X-Men
you
Legends.
history.
No, there's
so you're
one.
counting
The
Legends
Ultimate
or
Alliance.
two. I'm
No,
only counting
no,
Alliance.
that was something else.
But
actually.
they're all in the same genre. They're all in the
Okay,
same
no,
type
are
of
they
thing.
the same game or the same?
All right,
genre?
yeah, we're not gonna be arguing semantics here for another 20 minutes, my nigga, dog. My nigga, we're not gonna be arguing semantics, bro.
dude. No, don't look.
Same
I'm not Kid
developers
Smooth,
and
man.
everything, man.
I'm not Kid Smooth, man.
You never
but
played.
we
Why I keep throwing kids under the bus like
Yeah,
that?
yo, kids who can't soul and slide here, nigga.
Bro, God damn, Smooth.
Yeah,
Yo,
I got you, bro. Chill.
You never played like Rise of Apocalypse and everything?
Fire.
No, I never played Rise of Apocalypse.
They literally play exactly like Ultimate Alliance. They just went from
I
X-Men to
had that
Avengers.
shit on the
X-Men
Engage, bro.
Legends,
That shit
yeah.
was fire.
Playing the fucking Engage, dude. Who does
Engage
that?
was my shit.
Ugh, you got serious problems if you're playing on the fucking Engage.
Crazy.
Why
All right,
would you play anything
I'm gonna
on
get
there?
back to basketball. I'll catch you guys later.
Don't blow out your
take
knee.
it
All
easy,
right, Bond.
man.
I see
No,
you Sunday, Bond.
Watching basketball. We're done playing, Alex.
Oh, okay.
We're
I
done.
know you hurt your knee last time.
I hurt my knee every time.
Alex, nigga, you walking up to the door or what? What's up, man? What you doing, man?
Yo, okay, first of all, here's the thing. Everybody thinks that Bond and I like hate each other.
No, this is y'all flirting.
I know y'all flirting and y'all lovers on the low, but like, god damn, nigga, you know what I mean?
Look, I'm just trying to be nice, okay? Look, I'll give him a reach around when I fuck him in the ass. No worries.
Oh my! What?
Hey yo! Hey, Gold,
Oh,
I'm
my.
sorry. I ain't know what was gonna happen. I'm sorry, dog.
That boy's wow.
I ain't know it was gonna go down like this. My bad, dog.
The words get the fuck out of here.
We'll do a super chat break real fast.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
let's
we
do
need to
that.
catch up on the super chats.
Yeah, we'll do
Steven
that.
the Gamer, thank you for the $20 in super chat. Supporting the cast. Really enjoy the podcast. Thank you very much, sir. Blessed Red, thank you for the $5. Batman Arkham Knight was ported to PC by a small dev team. We all remember how that turned out. I don't know the size of Virtuous, but this may be deja vu. Soul King with the $4.99. Keep doing y'all thing. You guys will always have my support. I'm gonna need everyone to watching to hit that like button.
Appreciate
Shout out
it,
to Soul King.
That's the homie.
Shout out to Soul King.
Yeah, that boy's a beast with the artwork.
Tunde Ambimbola, thank you for the 5CA. Streamers have been playing Horizon on PC and they say it runs great, so mileage may vary. It's vary.
It's an inside job. They're trying to sabotage it so Sony don't put more games on PC, man. It's an inside job, dog.
They sent the bag.
King Kovu, thank you for the $2. Xbox Live is now $120 a year, by the way. That is not cool.
That's our next topic. Oof.
Rossetti, thank you for the 5. I don't give a F. You want Spider-Man? Get a PlayStation. Rossetti, if you want to buy me a PlayStation, put $4.99 in the PayPal. Thank you very much.
Dog, you toss your shit in the lake.
Nah, you banned, bro. You banned, bro.
Nothing, not a PlayStation Pocket,
You banned,
not a
bro.
mini PlayStation.
You see what they do with their privilege? You see what they do with their privilege, Jack? Jack, you see what they do with their privilege? Oh man, he threw that shit in the ocean, dog. Like nigga, like
not
what's
a
wrong with you, bro?
PlayStation desk light.
Oh
nothing.
wait, you actually threw it in the lake?
I literally ripped. So on the podcast, I put my fingers into the PS4, and then I literally ripped it in half, and then I threw it in the lake.
Hey,
He really did that.
with my bare fucking
Hey
hands.
man,
Through
if I did that
PlayStation
shit, I'll be
like
canceled out here,
anti-consumer.
man.
People think that I like that, like, oh, because I play games, I don't lift. But then when I ripped a PlayStation 4 with my bare fucking hands, they were like, I should stop fucking with him. Sofa Spy, thank you for the $10. Sony locking down content from third parties like Comcast getting exclusive TV rights to all Lakers games, even though the NBA is third party. Exclusive for a price for piecemeal parts of the NBA is hashtag anti-consumer. Sofa Spy gets it. Notorious Nicholas, thank you for the $2. Arkham Knight had exclusive DLC and no one cared. Did it really?
Yes, they did.
A lot of games do this timed shit, but it's just with certain ones that people make noise about. Like
Yeah,
this
I
is
guess
like,
they don't keep the
what I
same
mean?
energy. That's all right though.
Yeah. So across the board, I just never cared. Like you never ever could find a tweet or a video of me crying about some time deal or exclusive content. It doesn't exist. You won't find it because it don't bother me as much.
Broken Games HDR, Broken Games HDR with the inferior podcast donated $5.
Oh man.
With the combination of PC and PS4, I haven't lost out on nothing. It's nothing this generation. F what Alex talking about. BG, I need you to go take that $5 and get on Grammarly. It is nothing. NOTHING. Thank you very much. Tony Esquire, thank you for the 10. Examples of anti-consumer practice exist with EA's stranglehold on the NFL license. That's correct. The Jordan brand doesn't prevent shoe manufacturing by its rivals. Sony isn't blocking this game from other systems.
Okay.
Tokyo TZTV for the $2. Damn, Alex, don't let him do you like that. LOL. BlackBond tries. He never succeeds. Bless Red, thank you for the $2. X-Men Legends is greater than Ultimate Alliance. Both are great, though. Thank you for the 2 blessed.
He's speaking.
Mr. Wee says nothing. Stefan, thank you for the $2.99. Alex the Sus King. 100%.
Absolutely.
I think BG had a donation about my sugar water. I'll be on Weapon Wheel Sunday to explain.
Can you tell me about this sugar water thing?
Nah, y'all had to wait to Weapon Wheel Sunday because BG has slander for me, so I'm gonna pull up on y'all.
Is this about like your Kool-Aid thing? How much sugar you put in your water?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm surprised you don't have diabetes.
We'll save it for Weapon Wheel. We'll tune in on Weapon Wheel to hear this story, yo. So definitely Weapon Wheel podcast Sundays 6:30, I believe. So that's when they go live. So we're gonna be there. They said I missed the super chat. All right, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna get it. And we're gonna read it the next round. Okay. Real quick.
Fuck?
We'll read all the super chats. Don't worry.
BlackBond said we only letting people on who can swim. The fuck?
Damn shit.
I'm a certified shark in these waters, boy.
When
Yo,
did he
I
say
cannot
that?
swim, bro.
In the chat.
On Weapon Wheel.
I could swim with the best of them.
I don't see his super chat that he put up. Or
Somebody copy and paste what it said.
Yeah.
What, Virgil?
Yeah, somebody said he put a super chat, but I didn't read it.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Okay,
we'll find it. I promise.
I think I found it here. It's true. Right? Hold on, we found it. Let's read it real quick.
Gold Chain, look at the chat.
You've been mean, bro. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, man, definitely. Press our meme got
That's
you.
fire.
Oh, man. Press our meme got you. Oh,
Yeah. That was our Discord, by the way. Our Discord caught that.
Really?
True
Like
Virgil,
that.
thank you for the $4.99. Sounds like Alex would like it over there in North Korea. We don't do that commie trash, my guy. You're in the wrong zone, my friend. This is fucking America, the land of the free. Okay? We're the best fucking country in the goddamn fucking world. Okay? There's nobody more fucking American than me.
Listen,
you understand that?
He gonna
Get
throw
your
them,
commie ass the fuck out of here.
he gonna throw them glasses on and say, I don't see no color.
that shit was funny. Yeah, that moment was funny, bro. I need to make like a best PSP moments, bro. We gotta do those best PSP moments and put a compilation. That shit. We get some jokes off of this.
You
shit,
know what?
yo.
Let's not. No. Rystar 94, thank you for the 5. How Jamin gonna be anti-consumer by hiding that story from Weapon Wheel?
Nah, exclusive content, sir.
It's because I gotta address him. You know what I mean? He was on his platform when he slandered my sugar water, so I gotta address him directly.
You got me feeling like Xbox right now, dog. I don't know. I don't like this feeling, dog. I feel third class, dog. But let's move on.
Harold Pettiton in the chat says, "Throw those glasses away. Those are the glasses I used to mow the lawn." So they were just on my desk. I used them to mow the grass.
Yo, all right. So this past couple of weeks, we've been hearing rumblings in the industry that Xbox Live Gold could possibly be going away. I know you probably seen the videos from the Rands, the other people and stuff like that, alluding to that. This might be a possibility. There was things changing in Microsoft's terms and services, like when it comes to Xbox Lives and stuff like that. So it kind of pushed the rumors forward, and people were thinking this might actually be a thing. That Microsoft was getting rid of the multiplayer paywall for the Xbox console. Microsoft is in a very weird position right now, so we're expecting them to do something big to at least try to turn it around. So maybe this was it. And the rumors were looking, somewhat legit, because a lot of people in the industry were kind of like alluding to it as well, like some journalists. So, but we got confirmation that not only did Microsoft take away the $60 a year Xbox Live subscription and just has like the $15 one now for Game Pass Ultimate and the regular Game Pass, they came out and said that they are not getting rid of Xbox Live Gold at the moment or anything. Like they came out and said that pretty much they're not discontinuing Xbox Live. So it kind of threw a wrench in all of that. And a lot of Xbox guys were upset to see this article go up. They're really hoping that, multiplayer will be free, because if you guys don't know, Halo Infinite, the multiplayer for that game is going to be a free to play, right?
Yes.
But on the Xbox console, you need Xbox Live Gold to play free to plays. So essentially, it's not free to play.
And if you want it for a year, you got to get Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah, so you see the problem here?
$120.
Yeah, so people were really upset about this news, and it's just really disappointing, man. I seen people, even see my man Fame said I need to build a PC. And you know how if Fame said you need to build a PC, shit is spooky on the Xbox side right now, man. Shit is crazy. So a lot of people are a lot of Xbox guys are disgruntled, and it's looking crazy. And real quick, Jack, before you go, since Microsoft got rid of the $60 year plan, apparently if you pay the month-to-month plans, it comes up to like $100 or $120 or some shit like that. So essentially, Xbox Live Gold is more now.
Yep.
Jack,
That's some bullshit.
anti-consumer?
Yes.
Yeah, it is, but Xbox guys, they gonna deal with it. I was gonna ask you how much it costs for the year, because I heard 100, I heard 180. I didn't know. So apparently it was 101. Bro,
If you do 3 months 4 times, of course, it's 100. If you do 1 month 12 times, it's 120. And then I think if you do Ultimate, it's 180.
Jesus.
You know what about this though? Because Xbox guys, they can't wait to call out other companies. Oh, anti-consumer! I can't believe y'all doing this. It's just ironic that your platform of choice do this to y'all. I think it's funny, but what I mean, like I said, y'all gonna deal with it anyway. And you can get Game Pass for like mad cheap if you actually try to get it. So it is what it is, man. Y'all gonna deal with it.
So, I don't know, man. What do you think about this game inspection about Microsoft and the whole paywall multiplayer thing? Do you know of the situation?
Oh, I only actually just found out about it because I thought that last I heard about it, I thought they were taking it away, but apparently that's not happening.
Yeah.
Truth be told, Microsoft never should have charged for online to begin with back in the 6th generation. That shit was always weird, and now it's just only progressively gotten worse, and I don't see it really changing anytime soon. So, buy a PC if you don't want to pay for online, and that's all I can really say.
Yeah, because I know it hurts these dudes, because I get to play all their games. I get to play with them online for free, crossplay, and I pay absolutely nothing.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit though, bro. It is.
I play absolutely nothing. Go ahead, Jack.
I'm saying, like that xCloud shit they just announced? You can do that on the phones with Xbox Live completely free. Like, it's just crazy. Your primary platform, you really shitting on the people that held you down since day one. It's fucked up when you think about it.
Yeah.
Xbox gamers should not be paying an online period.
Nobody should be paying an online fee, period, to play multiplayer.
Right, and that's why Xbox needs to drop it so PlayStation can hopefully drop that shit.
Xbox should drop it. Honestly, Xbox started
but
it.
The thing
Xbox
is,
should drop it.
Even when the rumors were like starting, like I could never really get down with it and really, really believe it, because Microsoft has to be making like a shit ton of money off the gold subscription still. Like just a yearly. That's just a yearly revenue. And for them just to cut it off, like didn't Aaron Greenberg come out and recently say they don't even make much on Game Pass?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a real thing. They came out and said they don't even make much on Game Pass. So, and what company is gonna be like, you know what? We make about $1 billion or some shit, or $100 million on live every year. Let's cut it out, and we're just gonna integrate it with, we're just gonna have people sign up for Game Pass. Like that doesn't really make sense when you could charge people for both, and you've been getting away already from charging people. Like right now,
if any company, culture, Microsoft should do it. Yeah, they're the pro-consumer company these days, right?
In console gaming culture, it's like normal to pay online now. Like people don't even think twice about it. So why would you even get it away from a business standpoint? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I never really believed it. Like I have to see it happen before I believe it. And you thought it was true, Jack? That'd be a pretty big
Because
deal if you think about it, though. Even though Microsoft
would've
created
been.
a problem, they created a problem and they're solving the problem now.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. But your thoughts on this gold chain?
I mean, I thought it was bogus too when I heard it because that's turning down a lot of money. And you've been giving away Game Pass for $1 forever. I've never paid more than a dollar for Game Pass like, ever. So
Same.
I know there's no way that they can say that they're actually making a profit off it, at least right now. To have a big chunk of your revenue get cut out just so you get appease little old me, so I don't have to pay $60. Nah, that's some bullshit. And Phil Spencer be capping through his teeth anyway, so I don't believe none of that.
Facts. I got heat for Phil Spencer though. I want to interview that motherfucker so bad, dog.
Bro, you can't do that, man. That's fine.
I need to interview Phil Spencer, dog. Oh my god.
Just like you did to Schreier when you put him to the fire about when the date's going to be in.
It's going to be worse for Phil Spencer. That boy be.
Oh, yeah, he
be talking out both sides of his ass.
Yeah.
Both
So
sides. Wait, what?
Not the left and the right chick.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Nah, you got to ask for a mouth. That's what it is. Talking shit.
Oh my god.
He's a capper, man.
so,
But no, honestly, Xbox should totally remove the paywall, or at least at the very minimum, make free-to-play games not require gold. Like, I don't understand how that's not a
they
thing.
should do that. Yeah, they should.
But
do
they
that
would have
at
to.
least.
They would have to replace that income with something.
No, but I'm not even talking
No,
about
he's
removing
talking
gold
about the
altogether.
free-to-play
okay,
games. The free-to-play
If a
games.
game's free to play,
Oh
it
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
require
They
gold.
should get rid of that. You can't even chat to someone without Xbox Live Gold. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think
That's
party
still a
chat,
thing is-
I think party
yeah.
chat is locked behind gold.
It is. It's absolutely locked on it.
Wow.
But look though, think about a game like Fortnite. Imagine how much money they would lose if they made free-to-play games actually free. I'm sure there's a lot of people on Xbox they only play Fortnite.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
I'm
what
sure
it
there's
is
like
out
people on
here.
Xbox who already
That is
paid
true.
the yearly whatever fee for online anyways because they play other games. And then
Oh,
they
you
just
sound
pay
like
for
Kiss
it.
so-
Move
yeah.
right now. That's Kiss
No,
Move.
but I'm
I don't
sure
know.
that's like I don't think what I'm saying is I don't think the loss is going to be as great as we think it is if they did that where silver was like free online or
I don't know.
free for online, free for multiplayer free games. Is that
The
right?
way y'all describe this, why are people even buying Xboxes? Because none of this sounds appealing, like at all.
None of it. No.
I've been trying to
Build
figure
a
out, bro. I've been trying
PC,
to
bro. Like, I don't know what's up with these guys. Build a PC.
If you're
If you're an Xbox gamer at this
you should
point,
definitely own a PC.
yeah, you should just build a
that's
PC over the.
And they make
at this point.
exclusive games from Xbox first party on PC. Now, if I was an Xbox dude, I would definitely own a PC. I don't see why I wouldn't. But
Yeah, so it seemed like the better product. It's that simple. But
Free online, every storefront, every game. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't have a PC.
yeah. All right, so let's move on from that, and let's tackle this last topic before we get out of here. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. I just got a little bit of. I have to address something to Jack Move in this community. You know what I mean? Animal Crossing.
oh
God.
god damn it!
Oh,
Animal
man.
I know what this is about.
You want to get your glasses,
20
Kofi?
And J-Man, can you at least give me hours, right? Because I've said like this is gonna get over 20 million sold.
Oh, about Animal
I
Crossing?
I said it's gonna sell over 20 million in a year.
Oh,
Multiple
go
occasions.
yeah.
Mul-
Crazy.
Yeah, you said that. You said that.
Multiple occasions.
Hey,
And
so
here we
that.
are, under a year, 20 million sold in only 4 months. Which
But
is
I just wonder,
absolutely
like,
massive.
what else they buying on the Switch at this point?
But-
Hey,
like,
that was my point. That was my
Okay,
point.
but let me ease
Alright,
into
get
the
your shit
topic
off.
a little bit.
Get your shit
You know what I
off.
mean? Jack, I want to just the community. Why can't
up?
the PlayStation niggas just admit that? I'm not saying their games, Nintendo games, are better than PlayStation games. Why can't they just accept that Nintendo games just, when it comes to performance and sales, shit on PlayStation's exclusives? It is. The numbers back it up. This is not even fanboy talk because the numbers back it up.
I'll say
I know.
this.
I got the
Why-
answer
why-
for that.
Why
I'll
can't
say
they just
this.
accept it?
I'll say this. I acknowledge and respect Animal Crossing sales. I think that is phenomenal, right? 20 million in 4 months or whatever. Spectacular, amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I was able to sprinkle a little bit of damage control or truth on top of it, right? Like
Dr. Dre,
J-Man,
right?
well, a lot of shit happened in Animal Crossing's favor, right? It dropped right when the Corona shit happened. Everybody was locked in their house. Digital sales was going through the roof. And Animal Crossing was the only Nintendo game really coming out at that time. So, of course, people going to copy it. It was all over social media. They got a
Still
boost
is.
from that. And there's nothing on it. Like, there's literally nothing coming. What, Paper Mario? People shit on that game. Like, Animal Crossing is the only really positively reviewed game to come out on the Switch in what, 7 months?
This year, you're
So-
right. You're 100%
So what
right.
Can I get some damage control to the ring, please?
It got a boost. I'm acknowledging the sales, but it did get a boost. I think
Okay, so how about the other games that came? So what happened? What about the other games that came out during the pandemic as well? Because Animal Crossing is not the only one.
But I'm saying, if you game on any other platform, you got way more options, though. You know what I mean?
Way more.
Just look at Ghost, Fall Guys, Rogue Company, Last of Us. Like, bro,
man. It does sound like some.
Just
does sound like some damage
look at the
control,
digital
man.
chart. Look at the digital chart that PlayStation put out today. Let me ask you something.
All right,
Does
let's hear it.
Nintendo Switch have GTA 5
No.
for people to compete against? Call of Duty?
No.
No. Last of Us Part 2?
No.
No. Spider-Man?
No.
Rainbow Six Siege?
No.
Madden 20?
No.
FIFA?
No.
Might have FIFA.
Maybe.
They got
Oh, yeah,
FIFA.
it might go. Yeah, it might go.
I don't know.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
No.
Absolutely not.
Look at all these games that Switch users don't have to potentially purchase versus a PlayStation person that has all these options.
Hear me out now. I feel like that argument was valid. Is valid earlier in the launch of the Switch. There's not much to play, so these little games. But now, if you buy a Nintendo Switch now, there's a vast catalog to play. Can we agree? There's like from Nintendo themselves, there's a lot of games so you could pick from.
I don't know about
true
that.
or false?
Is it?
Okay,
y'all gotta let
as
me
someone
know.
who just bought one, that is true. But there's also the second half of that, Kofi.
Mhm.
Only really the top first-party games sell like that. If you go look at something like no Xenoblade game has an attachment rate of that high. No one bought Tokyo Mirage Sessions. No one bought Bayonetta 1 or 2. No one, like, I would be surprised if Pikmin, even with the remaster, sells even half of Animal Crossing, even a fourth of it. So, like, yeah, there's a lot to play, but if you look at the top games, it's mainly Mario, Zelda, Pokemon.
Okay, so you're kind of making my point. You're actually kind of proving my point. So there's other games to buy though on the platform though, right?
I mean, there is.
That's my whole point. Your point, you're saying there's nothing else to buy on the platform.
But do people want to buy that shit is the question. I doubt
Yeah,
that. I don't think
Switch.
I don't think
Switch.
Switch.
To shill like
Let me see.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions or Xenoblade constantly to people who keep saying there's no RPG on the Switch to play this year, and I keep bringing up both of those games, and I get those games are mid. I don't want to play those. I'm like, but they're not.
Let me ask Kofi a question, right?
Where the fuck
Let's hear.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question on opposite. If you I'm not gonna use Last of Us because it's a very divisive game. If Ghost of Tsushima was the only Sony worldwide first party title to come out this whole year, do you feel it would have sold more? Because I think it would have. I think it would have sold way more.
If it was the only,
yes,
possibly, yeah.
I think Days Gone sold as well as it did because that's one of the only games that came out here.
Yeah,
think about it. Like, when you have less options, you're forced to. You know what I mean?
Okay. But like, I'm looking at the top 10 list now. Mario Kart, 26 million.
Right.
Animal Crossing, 22 million.
That's great.
Let me ask you
Super
this.
Smash Bros. Ultimate, 19 million. 19.99, almost
Kofi,
another 20 million. Go ahead.
What's the top selling games period of 2000? Let's just say 2019.
2009, I don't know. I would have to Google it,
I
bro.
think
third party games.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Are any of those games available for the Nintendo Switch?
The top selling games
Most
of
of them aren't.
2019?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I got you right here. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Not on the Switch.
2K20.
It is.
That's on Switch. That's on Switch.
Madden 20.
Not on Switch.
Borderlands 3.
Not on Switch.
Mortal Kombat 11.
That's on
Yes, on Switch.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Not on Switch.
Not on Switch.
Smash
Brothers.
That's
on Switch. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Not on Switch.
Division 2.
Not on Switch.
And then Mario Kart 8.
Switch.
That's
my point. My point is that all the games that people buy aren't there. You have to buy Nintendo. If you don't buy Animal Crossing, what do you have that motherfucker for?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I feel like there's enough catalog today. If you buy a Switch now, there's a lot of options of different types of games for you to play. So I don't see how that's like a thing.
Nobody want to play them though. Nobody's buying them joints.
Like, I think nobody's buying them, but there's like 20 million.
No,
sold.
Nobody's buying the third party game.
Oh, you're talking about the third party. Okay, so say
third party.
Say someone's buying the third party games.
Oh, third party. When you look at the NPDs for the Nintendo Switch, it's all Nintendo published games.
So,
all,
but wait,
all the time,
but-
all the
but
time,
hold
every
on.
month.
Okay.
Is the argument about third party, or is the argument of, like, what's the argument about?
No, he's saying that the games sell why they sell so much, and I'm like, they do make great games. What I'm saying is the competition is not there. They're competing with themselves.
The reason why Nintendo games sell so much is because they have a massive core audience that wants those games. Like, Animal Crossing supersedes our little bubble of hardcore gamers. Animal Crossing is beyond anything. There are people who never touch a video game and like, fucking Animal Crossing's coming out, and they'll go and they'll fucking get Animal Crossing. That's how that game works. Like, that is a whole other ball game. Like, if you're thinking that if it were to compete in the same bracket, Animal Crossing would still sell the 22 million because it's a whole other bracket. It's the same concept of like Pokemon.
If those other third-party games were there, it would sell that much?
Not even third party. I mean, not even third party games. You could even, I would even bet that you could put Animal Crossing against other games that released that month. Even if Corona didn't happen, it would still sell 22 million.
Oh yeah, Animal Crossing it's not Minecraft, but Alex is right. It's in this place to where it's not just people who play games that get that game.
But no,
what was Animal Crossing was doing before this one?
15 million on the DS.
15 million?
15
Yeah,
million on the DS.
And then when did that come
How
out?
long has it been out though?
I don't know. I don't keep that.
What, New Leaf? I think 2013. I think.
Look, so in seven, so it in 4 months what it did. Look, this is what we're gonna be real about. The only way people buy third-party games on the Switch or Nintendo platform is if the character in that game is rumored to be coming to Smash. That's the and when they get announced for Smash, they done. Look at Bayonetta. Bayonetta sold.
Joker.
Yeah, exactly. Bayonetta sold these for Wii U. Bayonetta went to Smash. It came to the Switch. Nobody fucking bought the game. Coincidence? I think not. Come on.
Yeah, it says as of March 2018, Bayonetta sold nearly 700,000 units worldwide, but that's the Switch version.
I don't know. My only point is I feel like, PlayStation niggas love talking about sales numbers. They love it. Absolutely love it. But it seems like when Animal Crossing comes and does like a 20 million, Mario Kart doing that 20 million,
I didn't
18 million, like niggas
Kofi,
like they
we get
really
everything.
silent about that. That's what I'm curious about. They
No,
just
no,
be mad quiet about that.
It's not even that, Kofi. It becomes, no, Corona. Oh no. Nothing else in the
Nothing
Switch.
else. Nothing else to
the
buy.
third party.
I mean, that's
All
all my
these
only
other
point. That's
things
my only.
I got something else to play.
That's my only point.
I can appreciate Nintendo for doing a couple of things, right? Making actually exclusive games and not folding on the price points of their games. I salute a lot of anti-consumer shit they do. I like that. Thank you, Nintendo.
And giving
Keeping
sales
games-
numbers. I appreciate that too.
No,
Yeah,
but I just be looking at the sales chart. We're just looking at numbers. I'd be like, yo, nobody's selling games like that.
To keep it a bean, Kofi, PlayStation gamers ain't start talking about sales to this generation because we don't want to bring up PS3 numbers. And PS2, we don't want to talk about that either. You know what I mean? PlayStation games didn't start selling crazy to this generation if we really want to start talking about it.
Someone in the chat said that Bayonetta sold 2 million copies on Switch. On Wii U. If you can link that, I'd like to see that because that would make it Platinum's second highest selling game.
Did the Wii U even sell 2 million units?
Bayonetta sold 2 million when it was a multiplayer. Sold 2 million.
No, because I'm looking at it right now. It says Bayonetta 2 sold 700,000, but that's approximately both the Switch and Wii U version.
Damn.
That I believe.
Dr. Trey is a Nintendo expert, so he says no, that's
if
not
someone
true.
got proof, I'd love to see it.
Dr. Trey said that is
He said it ain't
not
true. He said it ain't
That's
true.
fake news.
He says
Okay,
that's
man,
fake
We need
news.
visual proof.
Okay, link it. Tell Wikipedia they're wrong. Link it.
Oh, Wikipedia is wrong?
Yo, I'm just saying, if they're wrong, just link it. If you
But
have
But then
a
again,
number-
but can't you change Wikipedia yourself or some shit? Like,
Yeah,
but I'm asking Trey or whoever if they have the official numbers, link them, please.
Shit, he about to change it. He about to change
They
it.
said they over it. You about to change it.
And Trey's gonna put in the citation, I'm Dr. fucking Trey.
They're gonna put a Google Docs in for the link and shit. Just say,
So
just
Trey,
say 2 million.
Trey said that I said the 2 million figure is not true.
Yeah, he said it wasn't true.
Yeah.
Oh, the 2 million.
Oh no!
Yeah.
The other guy said no, not true. My bad. Not you, Trey. No, the other guy in the chat said that is so
correction.
close to 2 million.
Trey is confirming that the 2 million figure is not true.
Okay,
Right,
good.
And then he said, game inspection, pay attention.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well,
I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you.
Oh.
So- quick sales updates, just continuing. Yeah, like we got the
I love you,
financial reports of the Nintendo. It's currently at 61 million sold. So The Switch is doing its numbers out here, man.
What's the
It's doing
Xbox One
numbers, so- Jesus Christ.
14
The
million.
Switch is also the Switch also outsold the PS4 in the same time frame. Like when the PS4 was at this point, it was like at 53 million, but the Switch is like at
It's
61
outpacing
million.
it. It's
It's outpacing the PS4.
Yeah, it's outpacing
Oh,
it.
my bad.
All right. Let's make a bet, y'all. Let's make a
That
bet.
shit might catch the PS2, dog.
Do you think the Switch will actually sell as much as the PS4?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I think so. I think it's going to be 100 million selling.
I thought you were gonna say the PS2. I don't know about that one, but
The
PS4,
PS4, yeah, I think 100 million. I think that's
How long
kind
they gonna
of.
support it though? How long they gonna support it from now?
At
Okay,
this
well-
rate, they should be supporting this shit for a long time.
Yeah, I think the way it's selling, I don't think they're getting rid of this platform anytime soon, to be honest, bro.
Nah.
I think they're going to be rolling with the Switch for a good, like, 6,
And
7
I
years.
highly doubt a Pro
Same
version will
Switch?
ever come out.
Yeah, I think so.
Same Switch.
I think so, bro.
Nah, bro, they can.
I think
Bro,
so.
they getting
Same
away,
Switch.
Jack. They
I think
getting away
so,
with
bro.
it. That
You
power
think
shit
in
don't matter.
2026 you gonna be
Bro.
playing them?
They,
I think so, bro. I think so.
Come on,
It's
bro.
gonna hit 100 million. This one's gonna hit
100%.
100. Yeah, the pace that it's going, bro.
Yo.
Like, Maz don't want to give us credit, but it's selling.
They gonna have to have
One
a
thing
Switch Pro by
about the
the
Switch
end
is
of
popular. It's selling, and
Yeah,
people are
There is
buying
no
games.
Switch Pro. I'm calling.
I
it right
mean,
now.
I think there will be a Switch
People are
Pro, but it's
buying-
still gonna be in the
people buying
family.
a
So
shit
you
ton of
Yeah, I'm
games.
saying they
know what I mean?
yeah, probably like in the it'd be the same family of consoles.
Okay.
Okay, I wanted to, there was because fuck, I wish I had the financial report in front of me because I think like even when it comes to software sales, it's already sold as much software sales as the 3DS,
the 3DS, yes.
which is
Yeah.
crazy in itself, and it's trying to so it already sold more software, more games than the 3DS. So at least them Nintendo niggas are buying some shit. I don't know if they beating their games, but you know what I mean. But they
Well, we
buying
already
them
know we already know what's going on with that.
shits.
Dr. Dre says the new Switch will be out by the end of
20
2020.
2022.
You know, hardware revisions happen, so I could see another hardware revision. I could see another hardware revision. So
They said that the Switch shortage is supposed to be ending soon too. So if anyone that doesn't have a Switch, you'll be able to get one soon.
They got restocked. I seen they got restocked today.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
yeah. All right, let's wrap up the pod, man. That's it, man.
We've got some few super chats to go before we end the podcast. Let's go over those.
Let's go over those here.
AG Cruller, thank you for the 5. Animal Crossing got that Corona stimulus package. There's no way in hell it would have sold more than Smash Brothers. You are
Yeah, that's
Bro,
crazy.
the game is
Highly
popular,
doubting.
bro. I'm
you
telling
are
you,
highly
the
doubting.
game is popular, bro.
Smash,
Highly
Oh.
It
doubting.
appeals to more people, yo. That's what I've been trying to tell you niggas before you know it. Yeah, it appeals
Yes.
to more people,
Man,
man.
always sold more than Animal Crossing though.
Tony Esquire, you should play Stardew Valley actually, if you like Animal Crossing. Tony Esquire, thank you for the $5. Exclusive wise, Switch is killing it right now. Nothing dropped near the releases of Last of Us 2 and Go. What's Sony's numbers looking like? W for Kofi trophy emoji.
Yeah, man. Just tell you, man.
I mean, if you left out a topic, yo, Sony did come out with some financial reports as well, yo.
They did?
We don't
For what?
care about Sony numbers.
What is it? No.
Apparently PSN revenue generated more. No. PSN's profit generated more than Microsoft's revenue or some shit like that. Porter Rock tweeted that.
What?
Mhm.
What? Where was this
Yeah,
report?
it was-
Where's the report?
It was like
It was like, I'm gonna go find it.
I didn't see this on my timeline then.
I read it off Porter Rock shit and somebody else shit. They was both saying the same thing. Hold on.
Okay, so do we get updated sales numbers from PlayStation as well?
yeah, for PS4 I think it's at 112 million.
All right, so while you
Yeah.
guys look,
112
while you guys
million?
look for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta find it.
That's crazy.
All right, while you guys find that, I'll read the next super chat.
Yeah.
Tunde Abimbola, thank you for the 5. Now CA is not Canadian. Where's that?
Huh?
CA is. Where's
That's
CA?
That
Canadian.
is Canadian.
No, CAD is Canadian.
Oh, what this?
What?
Yeah, it's Canadian.
So then why is there CA and CAD?
So what's CAD?
CAD is Canadian.
Canadian dollar, but then
CAD
there's
is
CA.
Canadian. CA
Might
is
be both.
Canadian as well.
Yo, listen, y'all need
Yeah,
to
it's
get your
both.
fucking money together. Okay?
It's Canadian, dog.
Tunde, your neon pink paper, mache is not money. Tunde, thank you for the 5 Canadian. A big reason why Animal Crossing is because of celebs promoting the Animal Talking podcast. I don't even know that exists.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know
I
anything
just
about that. I don't know.
Here you go,
anything about
Kofi's
that,
2
man.
tweets, I think.
You got it. Or let me see.
I was
Is this
actually
fa-
3
is
tweets.
is this facts or fanboy shit? Is facts?
No, I seen,
This sounds like fanboy shit.
Somebody else tweet. I seen it on somebody else tweet.
Okay.
He
alright,
says,
so you
I just got PlayStation quarterly
Wait.
results. What is he on a conference call?
That's real. That's real.
Fuck out of here, dude. I got your quarterly results right fucking
Let me
here.
go. Somebody else.
That's the DualShock in your hot and cold. Depending on what you playing.
Hold on, let me see if I say somebody else.
Yo, he tweeted this out with like no like
Yeah, no
reference.
links,
I need a link.
Yo,
I can
results.
find it from somebody else. Hold on.
No, there's no
Nah,
reference.
nah.
Shut up.
Yo, I've never seen
There you go.
anybody like suck off a corporation more than these guys. Jesus Christ.
No, that's a real tweet though, because
Oh, we suck it?
Yo, does
Hold on,
like do
let me
their
find-
jaws
let me
hurt
find
at the end of the
this.
day? Because I can't figure
Damn!
this out, man.
Yo.
Oh Lord.
tweet so much. I'm like,
Hold on,
Oh,
PS4
shit.
sales. Okay, so I guess there's some Ghost of Tsushima shit that I can talk about real quick. Ghost of Tsushima is the fastest selling first party original IP debut with more than 2.4 million units sold through globally in its first 3 days of sales. So that's
Yeah,
really
that was
good.
an easy call.
It's really good.
Okay,
Ghost
did
of
it come
Tsushima,
from a
great game.
call? Did it come from someone
No, this
specific?
is from PlayStation.
That's on
specifically.
PlayStation.
I'm
Thank
reading
you.
PlayStation's tweet specifically. So that's great. I also heard that Ghost of Tsushima is Japan. It's Japan PlayStation's best selling exclusive, second best selling
Second best,
exclusive
yeah.
in Japan. Yeah, that's the fact.
Yep.
Didn't
Yeah.
Ghost get like a perfect score from Famitsu?
Yeah, I think Japan is really
Did it?
fucking with
Damn.
Ghost. Like they're
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
really
I heard
fucking
that
with it.
they said it was a really good
Yeah,
like
they're
representative of
fucking
their
with it.
culture. Like they really liked
Okay,
it.
I got something from IGN from August 5th. It says Sony revealed during an earnings report that the PS4 sales have reached roughly 12.3 million units worldwide. So congratulations, Sony, too. Like I said, it's well deserved. It's like, you know what I mean? I've always given PlayStation its credit. Never have I once.
Bro,
not
can
given
we
PlayStation
read?
credit.
Can we read the ones that's in this though? Because these are official numbers. Can I read this though?
All right, so go ahead. Go ahead.
This says biggest quarter ever by any platform holder outside of October, December. Right? They made 5.63 billion in revenue. Right?
Sheesh.
1.52 billion in profit. Okay. And then he added this one in it officially, but it says for comparison, Xbox generated 1.3 billion in revenue, right? So there you go. PlayStation made more money in profit than Xbox did in overall revenue. Have
That's
a
why
good
they could. That's why they could pay for exclusive Spider-Man and Marvels.
I need to figure out if like these Sony guys own stock in Sony.
You see, the funny
You
thing
guys-
is,
you guys stock?
I actually
Hey, yo,
own
Kofi,
stock.
when the damage
actually
control,
own-
dog?
Yo, I've actually owned stock in PlayStation, and that's a crazy thing. Like, I'm not even.
So you should be hype about Spider-Man being exclusive on Marvel.
Bro, me,
Oh,
it
yeah,
don't.
that
But
stuff's
I
going up.
wish people don't understand. I wish Sony, the company itself, all success ever. Because in return, bro, I'm trying to double up. I'm trying to triple up on my stock. I bought it for 60. I bought 14 shares for $68. If I'm looking at my shit lately, it's at 82 or $81. You know, it's been hovering around there. So I want the company to do good. Because I'm getting paid if they do good. I'm getting.
So you
paid
should
if
be a little bit more angry about Horizon being a shit PC port. Like I'm not sensing the energy of you trying to see the the positive outcome.
Nah,
For the
I
PlayStation
feel
brand.
like that's nothing, man. I feel like that's nothing.
okay.
I feel like that's
All
nothing.
right.
That PS5. I believe in the PS5 though. I think that shit's gonna come out and do some crazy shit. out
Horizon will
here.
not unlock until 11 a.m. Eastern
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Steam has been doing that. Yo, Steam has been doing that bullshit with them releases, yo. Like, but I don't even give a shit anyways because I'm working. But like, if I was at home, I would be pissed off, bro. That you can't play at midnight. Like,
You
they've
know
been
what
doing
you should
these
be angry
afternoon
about, though,
releases. It's trash.
Kofi?
What?
The community, the disability community is angry that the DualShock 4 is not playable on PlayStation 5 with PS5 games.
Oh, right.
thank you for bringing
That's
that
what
up,
you
yo.
should be angry about.
disability
Oh
community.
shit! See,
Yep.
thank you
PS
for
moving
bringing it. Oh my god!
That's very,
What the fuck you talking about?
that was very.
Thank you for bringing that up because we did get reports on like things that are compatible with the PlayStation 5. We got a report from Sony, and they said that the DualShock 4 will work on the PlayStation 5, but you cannot play PS5 games with the DualShock 4.
Yes.
And a lot of people were on Twitter kind of, complaining about it. You know, the whole anti-consumer thing came up again and stuff like that.
But I don't think that's anti-consumer.
Me, I
No,
don't
it's
care.
not at all.
I don't care.
I only
know what
care
I think?
if I don't like the DualSense. If the DualSense ends up being the controller that's
Yeah,
not
it's
comfortable
trash.
for me, then I'm gonna be upset because
Here-
I just don't understand why it can't be. I guess that would be backwards compatible with PS5 games. I understand that the DualSense has features in it that's gonna enhance the experience, but it has the same amount of buttons. It's not adding anything extra in terms of input. Huh?
No, but like you said though, it's got that haptic feedback with certain shit.
Cool, they can keep that. You don't have to change the game design.
Like it can sense if you because it got a double barrel shotgun, you can shoot 1 barrel or 2 barrels depending on how you tap it and all. You get like a certain feedback.
I'm pretty sure you can map. I'm pretty sure you can map it to a Dualshock 4, Jack. You know.
Yeah, you can still map it. It'll change the feeling.
Yeah, it won't have that. It won't have that
Maybe,
feeling.
yeah, but it has analog triggers. Maybe you don't have to just press it all the way.
Right, you just don't have to. So, in that sense, like, yeah, you'll lose. I guess that would be, yeah, you'll lose function, but you know what I'm saying. You could, in terms of form factor, like some people just like how certain controllers feel. Like in the PC world, that's how it is. You know what I mean? For me, I don't play on the Xbox controller on PC. I use the Dualshock 4 and shit like that. So that's what I'm just.
Again?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like I said, it don't really bother me. The good news that I read from that article is at least the expensive peripherals like the racing wheels, the fight sticks, at least that's gonna work.
Yeah,
and I think that's more important than anything because
the VR
racing wheels are expensive. Good fight sticks are expensive, and buying adapters, sometimes those adapters are not good, have latency and stuff like that. So at least that's the good news. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the DualShock 4 can work on it, but it's just a choice that they made to not let
get you to buy more controllers.
Buy more. I think it's just a choice that they made. But Microsoft wasted no time to take shots. Like Xbox 2K came out and made a whole post about all of our controllers are backwards compatible and stuff like that. So I guess big up the things that you got you're doing. So, but go ahead, Alex.
What I would like is if the PS5 DualSense worked on the PS4. I think that would be, but not like wired like PS3 to PS4, but wireless.
I think
that would be.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's Bluetooth. Let's be real. So it's not anything special.
Sony sucks in terms of compatibility and shit like that. Yeah. So like, I don't know. They should be wonky. Like some shit will work that you hadn't expected to work and stuff like that. So it might.
Yeah, but that's about it. Yeah, let's wrap it up. It was definitely a good show. Shout out to everyone who came through, watch the podcast live. Shout out to the people who are going to be watching this later. I think there's a few more super chats for actually real quick that just came in late. So let's actually just one more actually. I think it's from Sofa Spy. It says, wait, so Sony made $5 billion with over 100 million consoles, but Xbox made $3 billion with only 40 million consoles?
Yeah, they charge more for online. They charge more for their fucking streaming service.
Oh, so I guess Xbox ain't doing too bad if they made 3. That's
I know the difference between 1 and 5 billion, right?
It's still a lot of You're right, J-Man. It's a lot more money, but Microsoft ain't doing that so bad, I guess.
Breaking news.
What?
What's up?
According to Slasher on Twitter, if you don't know who Slasher is, you need to fucking get your shit together. Slasher is an esports commentator. Slasher has just stated that Trump has signed executive orders that prohibits transactions with TikTok and WeChat parent companies ByteDance and Tencent, effective in 45 days. Trump may have just unintentionally, technically tried to ban financial payments to Riot Games, Epic Games, League of Legends, Valorant, Fortnite, and half the gaming industry by clamping down on Tencent. List of games and tech companies that Tencent has stake in: Riot Games 100%, Epic Games 40%, Supercell, Activision Blizzard, Bluehole, Ubisoft, Reddit, Discord, Huya, DoYu, Grinding Games, makers of Path of Exile, Frontier Developments, Paradox Interactive, Funcom, Shark Mob, Fat Shark, Kakao.
Damn!
Holy shit!
If they go on the fence, they gonna be fucked, yo.
I was just sitting over here making all kinds of ugly faces reading that while y'all was talking. I was just like, oh shit.
Holy shit, that is big.
Oh yeah, that might be big right there, yo.
Wait,
that is a game industry changer.
Oh, they're gonna be going to war with that motherfucker.
Really bad with that.
Fortnite, one of the biggest games in the world. He trying to
We
fuck
need to
that
get
shit
that
up.
man up out of there, bro. What the fuck?
Wait, so
They gonna
wait,
fight it though.
wait. So
This is gonna be a
Alex,
fight.
break it down to me. So pretty much, this means that what? Some of these games gonna be banned or some shit, or like what? Like what does
Not
that
that
mean?
they're banned.
Or like
what
the
that means
transactions,
is
like
Financial
microtransactions.
payments.
there's an executive order that financial transactions for the parent companies of TikTok and WeChat, which
Okay.
are ByteDance and Tencent, in 45 days will be prohibited. So any financial transaction that goes from U.S. soil to these Chinese companies will be prohibited in every way possible.
Shit.
So we're talking about
Jesus.
every financial transaction. So
which
every
is something that
skin,
happens like every second.
every second
Right.
in
Oh,
45
shit.
days.
Ooh, Trump on
So
it.
when you're looking at League of Legends, when you're looking at Valorant, when you're looking at Riot, when you're looking at Epic, every single game Epic sells, transaction, 40% stake for Tencent. Activision Blizzard, every WoW subscription.
Yep.
Right, you're looking at Bluehole, everybody who buys skins in PUBG. Ubisoft, every single game, every transaction.
That's crazy.
Like Discord, fucking Discord. We all use it every single. Reddit, like this is
You trying to shut
nuts.
that
This is
See, I
unreal.
laughed when he came for the TikTok because I don't give a fuck about that. But
Yeah, dude,
now you fucking with my hobby, dog. Come on, man. You got to chill the fuck out.
Oh my god.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
like, I'm just reading.
he
this
messed
shit
with
down.
the gamers, man. Once you mess with the gamers, it's a
Yeah, this shit is.
look what
crazy.
happened to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I seen that shit.
I can't stand that ball.
Let's go
cannot
ahead and
stand
do the
that ball.
outros. I got work in the morning, man. I had to get out of here. It was definitely a good podcast. A lot of fun moments. We're gonna start off with our guests. We appreciate you joining in with us. Gaming Gold Chain Gaming and Game Inspection. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Serious about mine. I'm so sincere. My
You
bad.
guys want to do an intro real quick? Gaming Inspection. You want to go first? I mean outro.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, Kofi. Great podcast as usual. If you have a Switch, make sure you check out Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It's a fun little game made by Atlas. And also check out Xenoblade 1. It's Monolith's, in my opinion, still their best RPG. If you're looking for something new to play on the Switch. So, yeah. And also check out Shin Megami Tensei 5 next year. That will be better than Persona 5. And I'm not gonna say it probably won't sell better because I don't think it will. I hope it does. But make sure you check out that and the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
I'm getting that.
And yeah, that's all for me.
You got Twitter Gaming Inspection?
Yeah, got a short man.
Oh, that's you? All right. What the fuck? I thought that was you. All right. I follow you.
It's at God of Shortman. Gaming Inspection. Do you have a YouTube? You should
Yeah.
plug it.
I have my YouTube channel's Game Inspection. Just 2 words. There you go. And yes, Trey, it's an outro and a paid ad. Want to know why? Because I'm an Atlas Shield trademark. So I gotta get the bag, bro.
Gold Chain.
Yes, sir. Kofi, I appreciate the invite. J Main.
Yes, sir.
Jack Move, you already know what time it is. And Alex, you are a wild man. I had a lot of fun, man. Yeah, man. Check me out on Twitter, sincere_GCG. Right here, YouTube, Gold Chain Gamers, and anywhere else social media, if it's still alive after Trump signed all this shit, is Gold Chain Gamers. So if you want to stop past, crack some jokes with the kid, and talk about some gaming stuff, you're more than welcome. I appreciate you.
And our panel, man, Jack, man, kick it off.
Dope podcast. Shout out to the guests. Check them out. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Jack Move Johnny. Y'all know how to get in touch with me, man. And check out the Patreon if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool too. And we appreciate y'all for watching, man. Peace.
Alex.
We have 452 people watching our absolutely fun as hell podcast and 236 likes. That is a 50% viewer to like
Yeah,
ratio.
man, they ain't fucking with us like that.
That
Man.
might
You
be
know what I mean?
You know what?
Yeah,
No, you know what that
man.
is? That is fantastic because half of the people watching our stream are enjoying the content. And I appreciate you. I would appreciate you even more if you visited a little website called patreon.com/PressStartPod. You can check out our tier list there. You can also watch me live on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time, where I am now on Silver 3 and I am dragging some losers out of silver and Counter-Strike offensive. So watch me live as well there tomorrow. And then the day after that, we're not finishing, but we're getting halfway through Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, one of the better Splinter Cell games. So check me out on Twitch and YouTube there. Just sign up on Patreon.
J-Man?
Oh, dope ass show. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and the guests for pulling up on us. And check me out on Twitter at jmain518, YouTube the same. Actually, everywhere the same. Switch. What the fuck am I talking about? Instagram, Snapchat, whatever the fuck y'all, you know what I mean? Where y'all handle y'all business at. And I'll catch y'all next week, man. Peace out.
Once again, thanks for all the support. We did a fire off the record yesterday. So we did actually a big watch off the record, man. Like I said.
That shit was lit.
That shit was wild.
That shit was so good. Off the record, check it out. If you don't like it, you watch a couple episodes. If you don't like it, I'll refund your buck back. You know what I mean?
It's only $1.
It's only $1, and check it out. And it supports us as well. You know what I mean? I know Trey don't like that in the chat, man. He thinks we begging and shit. You gonna say I'm bragging or some shit. You know what I mean? But shout out to Dr. Trey too, man. You have to come up and pull up on us one of these days.
Bond said, was it more wild than MAGA Smooth? What the fuck?
Oh man, that was from After Dark shit. Smooth was, oh my god.
Yeah,
that was wild.
He got on his Hodge twin shit.
Yeah,
man.
Also, our podcast could be found on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, all that good stuff, courtesy of Nova. Big shout out to Notorious Nicholas for doing our timestamps. We appreciate you. And yeah, we getting out of here, man. Y'all take it easy, man. We gone.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Horizon Zero Dawn PC benchmark video will be out tomorrow.
Watch
on my channel, so watch it.
Yo,
I might live stream that game tomorrow.